Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for football on the mountain. Wildcat fans, get on your feet and welcome your
There's our Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Welcome, Wildcat Nation, to Monterey Sports Network's broadcast of tonight's Monterey High School Wildcat football game. We're set here to bring you gridiron play from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. However, after a word from our sponsors, we'll be back with tonight's VE Customer Share Program pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area, making Monterey and surrounding communities even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them the next time your auto needs maintenance or you have a problem. Call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. Proud sponsors of Monterey High School. Located on Elmore Street, right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial, or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174. Okay, folks, welcome in here to the Medley Field. The Monterey Broadcasting team is high above the Medley Field here at the Monterey High School Campus here at Monterey, Tennessee, getting ready for this round one playoff game between our Wildcats and the Sale Creek Panthers that come all the way up. Where they in Bradley County there, Wayne?
Yep, so, right down towards Chattanooga.
Just almost there in Chattanooga. So the way it looks on the field, I don't know if Sale Creek may have some more on the bus or something, but they look a little bit outnumbered according to their purple gag up here.
Yeah, I think they're maybe still in the locker room eating pre-game dinner.
Reckon they went to Taco
Maybe.
Bell.
Yeah, because the big boys ain't out there yet.
Yeah, that's what we're kind of hoping it don't turn out that way, but that's probably the way what it is. So, folks, welcome in here. We're so proud here with Monterey Sports Network to be able to bring you this live coverage here. First, we won't go through our team tonight. We have Wayne Brown. We can't, according to TSSAA regulations, we can't do our video. But Mr. Wayne Brown, he's going to help us out with the stats and a bunch of other stuff while the broadcast goes on, and so we're so blessed to have him part of us.
So that's like a demotion, right?
Kind of close to CEO, because CEO does everything. You know, he does everything from sweeping the floor to doing video. So, Wayne, we appreciate you coming in. Neil Markham, he's going to come up here a little bit later on with play-by-play, and take care of that. Looking like Mr. Aaron Bowman coming in down there on the bleachers for our Wildcats. He is the father of Mason Bowman, which will, rather than let the Wildcat out of the bag, I'll talk about Mason Bowman a little bit later on. But that's Aaron is coming up there. That's Mason Bowman's dad. And let's see, the color analyst is a special guest again tonight is Mr. Coach Kyle Childress. He's the head coach of the Monterey Junior High Wildcats. He's going to help us out with the color analyst, and I'm Rick McNeil. After I get done with my spiel here in this pregame show, I'll be back trying to do the some of the behind the scenes stuff. So y'all hang in here with us. We'll do our best to bring you the best show that we can up here with the Wildcats. Wildcats are looking good, Wayne.
Yes, they are.
They are out there ready to go. I've noticed with the Sail Creek team, the coach is out there with is that a chair? Or
yep.
What is that out there on the
It's like a walker. He walked out with it. He sat down. He's been sitting down most of the time in it.
So he's been there for a while. I think we've got all that stuff on all of our rosters and things like that to go over here later on. Folks, we're gonna brag on our Wildcat Nation again. We always do this to start this pregame show, and again, y'all have just totally blowed our minds with all the sport and the activity that we have on our social media platforms. Wayne, we've already stopped doing 28 days worth of activity on Facebook because our sheets won't handle it.
Yeah,
so
that's a good problem, right?
It is. It's just been awesome. The last seven days, and that's through today. And I didn't. There comes some more of the boys there.
Say they're done with their pregame lunch now.
Yeah,
so they're ready to play. They're
coming out. So we got about 10 boys there.
Before we get too deep, I will say that I like the uniforms.
They're crisp.
The helmets, good look.
They're crisp. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. And looks like there's one there is on his phone. Just have him coming in with the water boy.
What do you think he's probably? Yeah, that right there's your key.
Yeah,
he's with the water boy.
He's kind of hanging out with him.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're trying to get everybody conditioned and brought into this game. But folks, it's been awesome on our Facebook page, and we appreciate everybody checking in with us and giving us the activity that we have. Because when you're supporting Monterey Sports Network, we support the kids, and that's what it's all about.
100%. We wouldn't be here without the kids.
No, we sure wouldn't, and without our fans, without our sponsors. So everybody works together as a team, and it's been awesome. We're less than a year yet, Wayne.
Yep. I didn't even talk to you until it feels
baseball
like
season.
It feels like 2 years ago, but it was actually we
was about to freeze to death out there watching
game one of baseball season. I'm pretty sure.
So you come in and helped us out, and it's like I said, it's been less than a year. We've got our post reaches that we put on there. And of course, we got a bunch of contributors there on the Facebook page. It's Mr. Jeff Elrod. We got Crystal Roberts. We got Wayne Brown. We got Neil Markham and myself, and we got Larry Wiley. So many people that's contributing to our Facebook page. But we got 3,920 Facebook page reaches in 1 week. In 1 week, and then that's the reaches, and then we got Aaron Bowman is up here. That's Mason Bowman's dad. Monterey in the background. He's picking up a certificate from last week during the Gordonsville game, and we'll get to that just in a few minutes. But folks, it's been so exciting to be part of this. Can I say purple wave?
It is a purple wave.
Is 100%. Is that not cool, or I mean, it's kosher or?
It's fitting.
Good word. Okay. Yeah. Purple wave. That, right? It's been so fun to be part of this. So 3,920 post reaches, and out of that 3,920, we've had 2,168 people that actually clicked on our posts. 20 in a week.
That's the interest. That's when rolling through, browsing. That means there's something that caught their eye.
It's 2,168 post clicks, post engagements in a week's time.
Right. It's like going to the buffet and getting to the shrimp section.
Yeah, and just picking out. You know, and that's where we're at. We got Mr. Adam West coming in here. We got a let's see where we got you at. We are here. There we go.
All right, yeah, here we are.
Give me about a half second. We'll be ready for you.
Sure. Sure. That's a great view you guys got up here. That's for sure.
Thank you for coming up here and being with us. That's for sure. Okay, 7 days on our Facebook page. We've had 21 more additional followers on our Facebook page. Adam, it's been, and that's what we've been bragging about. This purple wave has just been so awesome, and we're so glad that we're part of it.
Well, I know this. The town of Monterey, when we start getting close to these playoffs and all the chips start coming to the table, everybody wants to, everybody kind of comes out and they do a lot of supporting, and thank goodness this is what it's about.
Sure, yeah. And like I said, we're kind of bragging on our on the fans, because if they support us, they support the kids. October, of course, we're in November now. Everybody knows that, I guess. Last October, we had 770 views on our website, 255 unique visitors on our website. Let's see, in November so far, we've had 31 views, 14 visitors in 5 days. YouTube channel, we've had 7,046 views in the last 28 days. And we're up to 305 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
Nice.
It's awesome.
Do you remember what we was? We need to look back and see what it was when we were did the first junior high football game. How many subscribers we were?
It's about half that, probably. I guess. Maybe
I want to
200.
think we were under 100, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just skyrocketed in the last few weeks.
I think when junior high starts, though, most people not even, outside of the parents and the school, not everybody knows junior high football has really started. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but as you guys get in football, we're on COVID. We've been on COVID for a while, so these people are sitting back going, were we even going to play sports? I think people are kind of wondering. And y'all, we almost got through a whole football season, and, of course, basketball started up for junior high and, of course, starting up for high school as well.
Yeah. Let's see. Over the last 28 days, the top viewed videos. There's 2 of them, and I'm gonna hush here in a minute. But let's see. The Gordonsville game, we've had 1,312 views for the Gordonsville game, and the junior high game against Wilson, 848 views. Coach.
That's right. I was on that game. I was on the
maybe
call.
Maybe that's why.
That's probably the reason we got 848 views.
And Coach Childress was on the Gordonsville game. I was here for that. I was at home watching that, actually.
Well, Coach Childress has made it in here in the press box, and he's kind of visiting. He'll be back here in just a second. We'll take care
he
of
got on
stuff.
to me for being a little negative in the Wilson game. I'm going to give him credit for being a little negative last week. I had to listen to it. I wanted to write something down and give him some criticism or something.
All right, Coach, we're coming up here, and we're going to talk a little bit about the new AA placement for Monterey.
Yeah.
Talk about the basketball. Of course, basketball, basketball, baseball, and softball goes in the same.
They are in the same one.
The same region.
Yeah. And the truth is, we thought probably when we looked at it originally, and this is why you don't always get to decide how the TSSAA thinks, but we kind of thought at the beginning that we'd go be over there with that Smith County region, our district. And so we really thought Smith, Cannon, York. We kind of thought Watertown, all of us would be over there. Well, they didn't do that. They put 4 teams in the West, and they put Westmoreland, Smith, Cannon, and Watertown. So that's the West of basically our region. And, of course, we'll be in there with Bledsoe, Sequatchie, York, and
got it right here. Let's see.
Jackson County.
Yep. Yeah, right
and
there.
so you look at the travel time, and that's what a lot of this is about. When you start dealing with these new classifications, everybody knew there would be more travel, and we, I first thing I did was get on Google Maps and try to figure out what the distance was from everything. The longest trip we'll have is about 1 hour and 15 one way, which
that's not bad at all.
No,
compared when you go into Joe Burns.
Well, and for us, we went to Red Bull, and Red Bull trip was it's 1 hour and 30 minutes. I mean, that's a pretty long trip over there. And then we got to take 1 hour 30 back. So you're talking about a 3 hour night. Now here's the problem. Not for us necessarily. I looked at Jackson, and Jackson's going to be spending 1 hour and 20 on 3 different trips, minimum, and a little bit more than that. So as they get into their distance from one to the other, a game night, you do a Tuesday night game where you play 3 hours on the road.
Wow. Yeah,
3 hours
especially when the kids and everybody's got to go to bed and get ready for school next day and the
Yeah, no doubt.
the one on the
Yeah,
we kind of talked about the coach there a minute ago. He played for West Point.
Yeah, and looking at hip surgery, I think somebody just told us. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, but as far as the classification, and I tell you that I went comparing everybody because I looked at Covil's and I looked at Upperman's and I looked at everybody's, and obviously you're looking for an ideal situation. You want an hour trip minimum, and that'd be great, right? But it doesn't work now that we've moved up to AA. But you look at the worst trip of all of the teams that I looked at, and I think they might end up moving as it looks, is Grundy County. Grundy County is moving. They're in that community Cascade, that area.
Mm-hmm.
They have like an 1 hour and 40-minute trip on most of their nights. They have their teams in that conference. Well, that's a big problem when you're trying to do that. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, as a coach, it's hard enough to get prepared anyway. But you put an hour and a half on a bus, an hour and a half back, and then you got to get ready the next day. And here's what's going to happen. Hopefully, we'll be through all this mess of COVID. And as we get through that mess of COVID, we'll be sitting there and we won't have to deal with this. But if we're in COVID again next year and we're some issues with like this, and heaven forbid, hopefully not, right? But if we are, then you have to reschedule a game. Could you imagine playing a game on a Monday, having to reschedule another one for a Tuesday?
Right, yeah.
Put in a 3-hour bus trip or a 3-hour trip that night before. You know what? I can't imagine the team being very good, and I'm sure coaches will be thinking that way. And I definitely, hopefully can, but you can't. Sometimes we're just not going to be able to always pick and choose our dates. Sometimes we're just going to have to say we need to play. We need to get this game out of the way, and that's going to be difficult. And I think the teams that will benefit on that are the teams that have the most experience, just because won't require as much preparation.
Right. And of course we talked about the basketball. Now the football is in region 2 as well. Football team next year will be in with York Institute, the Dragons. They'll be Oneida, Rockwood, and Wartburg Central. So we should be competitive in that region.
And speaking of York, Mr. Joe Maynard just gave me an update because they're in another time zone. Loudon is up on them 14-0 already tonight.
In the first quarter of that game.
Yeah.
Loudon they've been good the last few years. They've been a tough out. I think they had a couple of good wins against that conference. They've matched up a couple of different times, but you look at the football, and I was looking at it and talked to Coach Hughes today a little bit about it. And I think, and he knows this as well, that those teams over there, Oneida is a good team. They're
sure
good
they are. I'm not saying that.
Yeah, no, I know, but they're a good team. But that's a good conference, and that's not necessarily. It could have definitely fell on another side. If we'd gone a little bit more west, we could have been in a conference with like Watertown, Trousdale, and those guys.
Yeah.
And that obviously would have been a little bit tougher than we're at now. But
We'll
I
be
think
competitive in this one. That's what I was saying.
Year in, year out, I think they'll have an opportunity to make the playoffs and compete at that level. And obviously, these are the sad parts. These are the things we'll be crying about for the future, I guess. But I guess you can either cry about it or not. But if you're going to be the littlest guy on the playground, you better be tough. And so we're going to be the smallest school in AA for basketball. Yeah, for basketball. And so, and in football, I think we're 4 or 5 up at that list. But
about 10, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So, you just started with those numbers. I mean, I know that doesn't sound like a lot to people. When you deal with a discrepancy of 395, which is what they enrolled us at, and then you go to a number of 670.
Yep.
That's a pretty significant difference. Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal.
Well, it's double. Right?
Yeah, So it's close anyway. It's right at it. But I think that'll be a difference. And I think in a few years, Monterey's been such a different deal. We have grown, and we've grown from population local, and we've grown from population from other kids coming in, which we've known that. And and even like the feeder school that we have of Burks and of Wilson have all grown a little bit. And by doing that, we're going to grow. Right. But we've never really gotten to that point. We were at 370 forever. Like, we've been at 370. I can't even remember when that was not 370. For us to be at 395 this year, I went and looked at our enrollment. We got 110, 120 in a couple of different classes. Well, that's huge. We haven't had that.
Right. Well, I mean, you talked about that a couple of months back about the enrollment going up, and we're just right there. It's actually in fruition. Listen, folks, we'll be back after a word from our sponsors with a second. Adam West will stick around with us to talk more about the season coming up this year for the basketball team, as well as we got Coach Joey Hoover over there going to talk about the junior high. We got Coach Childress going to join us for the pregame show. We got a bunch of exciting things going on, Wayne Brown.
Yeah, I told some people we had enough to do 2 hours tonight.
Yeah, we do. When we got 36 minutes left to go for this game.
And we just got through our first week of practice, so I'll be glad to talk a little bit about it. That's for sure.
we're gonna get in and have some more information for you folks. So hang around and listen to a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back after that.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can, whether it's local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks. We're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participate their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area. Even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them, but where you have a problem, call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. proud sponsors of Monterey High School, located on Elmore Street right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial, or 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Okay, folks, we're back here at the Medley Field, high above, atop the Medley Field. We're blessed with two coaches with us. We have Adam West, and we also have Mr. Joey Hoover.
Well, we have been called worse, I promise you.
That's very true.
I tell you what, guys, we're blessed to have you guys up here, and we appreciate you coming in here and join us here in the pregame show. We're going to give the platform to Mr. Joey Hoover, and he's going to update us with all the junior high basketball, and then Adam is going to update us with the high school coming up into the game. So I'm gonna shut my mouth, guys, and let you guys have it. So Joey, you go ahead and take it.
Okay. Well, we actually had a good week of practice this week too, and we started out. We had a lot of things to fix. We was working on our defense and our offense as well, because a lot of things broke down over the past week that we had to fix. And Coach West can attest to that. They actually had him help us last night working on 2-3 zone and some man concepts that we have to. Well, and we're just so spread out right now and so undisciplined. It's not funny, but we worked on that last night. I think they're starting to buy in a little bit. As far as the team's going, we're doing okay. We got a lot of work ahead of us, and it just comes with experiences as we go throughout the rest of the season. However, we're just a little bit behind on everything as far, and those things, like I said, have come with more than playing time, and it will. We're just building on everything we're doing, trying to focus in on a couple of things, and that is getting back on defense, because they're starting to throw over the top on us now, and we're starting to jog back. And Coach saw that through the game the other night when he was up there during the Wilson games. We was going through that one, and we watched a couple of games online as well after we got through playing, and saw kids out of position, not getting where they need to be, and letting kids drive by them. So we worked on that a little bit, and I think Gishon jump in here, Tyler.
Yeah.
with seeing it from a different perspective and more or less better terminology, I think there's something to buy in a little bit. So.
Well, I think yesterday when we were out there working on it, I mean, obviously, I think you sometimes they listen to a different voice. I had a lot of kids when I coached them when they were in AU. They'd put them on my team, and then they'd say, you know what, they've stopped listening to me at this point. They're going to listen to somebody else. Yeah. But I'll say this, and I was at the Wilson game, and obviously the first half of that game was not nearly what it needed to be. But had a great second half. Came out and transitioned. They were playing a 2-3 zone, and y'all transitioned a lot of layups off of steals and deflections. Made some shots, out rebounded in the second half, which you got destroyed on the boards in the first half, which is the way. As Coach Schilder said, I was being a little negative. I don't know if I was being negative or a realist. Sometimes you got to be honest and then fix it, and that's not that big of a deal,
Yeah.
If you just continue to do it, then it becomes a problem. And that was a big game that night. And I was glad I got a chance to be there and watch it. But I guess y'all have played. How many games y'all played so far?
4.
4, and you got one tomorrow at what time?
Let's see, JV girls tip off at 2. Varsity girls right after that, and we'll be right after those. So
tomorrow we play Livingston Middle tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So y'all do pre-sales, or y'all do tickets at the gate? How's it work?
Tickets at the gate, yeah.
Tickets at the gate. So if you want to come out and watch the junior high tomorrow, and you're looking for something to do, come over and support them there. So got a game there, and that'll get you a chance. And you got next week. Y'all got
3 games next week.
3 games, yeah. Y'all get a pretty busy schedule as we get closer to December, don't you? So
we do, yeah. I'm trying to tackle as much as we can to get ready for county tournament in January.
Yeah. You got some good looking kids. They've gotten a lot better since last year. They've gotten a lot bigger, and
Sure.
that helps a lot, because you were real little last year. And
Very
I
much
think
so.
it's really helped as far as getting the size. And the kids want to get better. They're in there working, and they just, it's just everything has to become habit, and that's the reality. And that's where we're at in the high school. We have 6 guys on the football team that we'll bring into the gym and the fold, as they say. And so right now we've had to play a lot of young guys in practice, and it's been good for them.
Yeah.
But it's hard for them to learn how to compete every day and 5 days in a row and instances. And so we're learning a lot. First day was a little rougher than the rest of the week, but the rest of the week was a lot better. But today looked like we practiced for 5 days, and we had. So sometimes that's the way it is, and we'll get better and we'll compete harder. So it's been good. We're working hard, and I know you guys are too. And we don't know how our season and tickets going to go because we've been talking about it and we've been asking around. And really, there's a couple of schools of thought out there. Obviously, we're limited on numbers no matter what. So I'm telling all the people in Wildcat world out there that we're considering, doing some pre-sale. Unfortunately, we can't do discounted tickets because we won't make enough money as it is, and it's hard enough to pay for officials. So we really want to make sure we kind of get our official money and our trophy money for the end of the season, stuff like that. And so we will have to do we might do some pre-sale of tickets to a certain amount, and that way people can always have their ticket for the whole season if they want. We're talking about that because I think Upperman was doing that. I talked to them today.
Okay.
And so we're just looking for other options to try to make it easier for people to get their tickets that want to be there every night. Exactly. But at the same time, not as much headache for us to, hey, well, you didn't get a ticket this week. Like if I bought a ticket for the whole season and I didn't come a night, I could give my ticket to, just like at UT, I could give somebody else and they could come to the game that night. You get the same amount of bodies either way.
Yes.
So, we're just, the body count's going to be an issue. We're trying to figure that out. Plus, we got to do visitors, which you know that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
and
a
y'all
different.
paying for 3 officials versus we're only paying for 2.
Yeah, yeah, and I
big difference.
I can't talk about what an official makes. I got a son who's a referee, and he's out there, and it's every dollar he gets, he's excited about. So I guess I don't know that I ever complain, but I know that it's a tough gig and doing official night in, night out, and the crowd is never very forgiving of officials. I don't know how that works.
Especially if you're purple.
Especially if you're purple.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you this.
Don't give a edge.
I coached a few years early on in my career. I took a year off because I was working between 2 schools, couldn't coach, and so I sat in the bleachers. And I used to tell people all the time. I said, "Man," now that I sit up here in the bleachers, I said I know a lot more. So, and that was true. I felt like I did. I'd be like, "Why didn't we run that?" So I'd ask the coaches every game, "Why do you do that?" They'd be like, "Listen, we're down here making decisions on the field. What are you doing?" I said, "I'm sitting up in the stands. I got better vision than you. I'm seeing more. Look at now that I'm sitting up here in this press box. Man, what a great view!
It's awesome up here.
I can tell what I can tell a little bit. I don't know much about football. I only coached for 3 years, so it's not like I knew a lot. But
Joe, Coach Joe, would you tell everybody about the game tomorrow?
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be up there, and hopefully all of us will get together and do that Livingston game.
That's right.
Tomorrow.
It's a big game for Coach Everett. They picked them up. Hadn't played them in several years.
Several
obviously.
years, yes.
Well, it got canceled, and he moved it to tomorrow, so that's a kind of a special game, I guess.
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, and we was able to finally connect that because we tried to get it sometime during the week, and he was either playing or I was either playing or vice versa. So we decided to go with Saturday. So. Which is good. At least we're going to get to play it.
There you go. We'll try to. We ain't gonna try to be there. We'll be there, and we'll bring. Actually, we get to video it tomorrow, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So,
absolutely.
Listen, folks, we can't video this tonight because of TSSAA regulations, but we'll continue with audio and bring it as far as we can.
No restrictions for basketball.
Not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet till we get to the playoffs, right, Coach?
That playoffs are still the same. Yeah, they do the same thing there, and yeah.
So let's see, Coach. We got Coach Adam. The first game we have for the high school is going to be
17th.
That's over at Bledsoe
County.
County.
Go to Bledsoe, which is one of our teams coming into our conference in the next year. So yep.
And so we'll be over there with that one too, and got a bunch of sports, Monterey Sports Network. If you're a Monterey Wildcat Nation fan, you got a bunch of things coming up.
Yes.
That's for sure. A bunch of a bunch of good basketball games, and we got, of course, football season's not done yet. So,
Good time to bleed purple and white, huh?
yeah. Well, I've got. Well, I ain't going there. So I'm definitely one side of me is purple white for sure.
I'll say this, and I was telling Coach Hughes this today, and of course, we're all coaches in the world. Well, people on the line are probably coaches as well. But as coaches, we look at not only the game at hand, but we look at the path ahead when you're getting into tournament play, because the path ahead is as important as the game at hand a little bit, except you can't overlook the game at hand. And so as Coach Hughes looks down the road, and obviously if they can get this game tonight, then they got a big challenge next week. Mm-hmm. But that big challenge was going to be there anytime. It was either going to be the week after, and obviously that's a good team. I mean, these are all good teams. At this time of year, they're good teams. They don't let a lot of bad teams into the play here that can compete. There's a reason, and the further you go, the better they're going to be.
Right. Well, coach.
Well, that's the way it works.
We kind of overlooked a Whitwell team coming in here 1-9 or something like that and got beat.
Well, and that team had several people that were inactive, coming off injuries and things like that.
Right, yeah.
At the right time.
Convenient.
Yeah, well, convenient is right. But you know what? You keep players healthy if they're like
the system.
And they were a year away from state championships. So.
Yeah, and that's there's a lot to be said for just knowing how to win.
Yes.
And Whitwell had just came off of that state championship.
Exactly.
And those few kids that were left, you know what? They knew how to win a little bit, and they brought a toughness to practice, I'm sure, as well.
Well, they done the same thing this year. They're playing Gordonville tonight for the number 1 seed and number 4 seed playing again. So, Coach, talk just a couple of minutes about the girls. Let's see, Coach Sims has a Hall of Fame game coming up here at Monterey.
Yeah, I think he's got the Bledsoe County game as well on the 17th, but I think we play that Saturday at Scott County. We'll be over there playing Scott County and Oneida, which, Oneida was in the state tournament last year with us, and Scott County has a really talented young bunch that I think they'll be juniors this year, and I told him going in there, I said, I actually know the coach we played. I said, listen, if I'm going to take this game, I said, I'll play you. I said, but, try to help me out. Don't just bury me against somebody else. And he called me and said he got Oneida. And he was in the state tournament last year. And he said, don't worry, they'll be in football. And I was like, I looked at them the other day in their schedule, and I thought, I'm not sure they're going to win out their football. We've seen them. We've seen all of their guys. But the girls here play, they'll have that game, and then they play a little Watertown Hall of Fame on a Friday, I think. I think they moved it to Friday. We're going to play Saturday. Maybe
up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So Watertown's going to be up here in Monterey.
Watertown's going to be here. Yeah, we're bringing in all the doubles for next. We're bringing everybody that we're going to have. We're just going to have a whole reunion before we get there next year.
Over that with the girls too.
We play Smith County at Thanksgiving, which we obviously have those guys coming into our region next year. So
is that Pickett County?
At Pickett County
again this year.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, it's a Pickett County.
We'll keep updating. We got another game or two that we can update with the girls and the men both as far as the high school goes. And of course, Coach Joey and Coach Michelle, they're going to be right with us during this whole time. So, folks, we got a bunch of good stuff coming up for Wildcat fans for sure. Just stay tuned. That's all I'm saying. We'll be back for our let's see, this be the third quarter, guys, of this pregame show.
Yep.
We'll be back right after a word from our sponsors.
Thank you.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area, making Monterey and surrounding communities even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them the next time your auto needs maintenance or you have a problem. Call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. Proud sponsors of Monterey High School. Located on Elmore Street, right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Okay, folks, we've got a bunch of stuff happening up here in this press box for sure. We got our play-by-play guy, Mr. Neil Markham, up here. We got Coach Kyle Childress with the junior high. We got Adam West with a Monterey High School basketball. We have a celebrity crowd. Can I say, Wayne?
Yes, it is a full house up here.
Okay, well, I tell you what, folks, I'm
glad to take a shower.
We got too many people up here that deserves a whole lot more recognition than me, so I'm gonna back off and let all of them have it.
I like how Neil marches in here and throws his Taco Bell down in front of me and like his cords.
Grabs his microphone. The next thing you know, he's up in the chair. So okay, folks, I'm gonna back out and let Wayne Brown is gonna take over the scores around the area and bring us up to date with that. And I'm gonna get out of the way and let you guys have it.
All right.
Everybody hear good? Nope. How about now?
I can hear. Can you hear me?
No.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start off with some live breaking.
You're on the wrong microphone. Let's see. There. How about that?
There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Check. Yep.
Well, you had me off. I couldn't reply to the Taco Bell comment. I'm trying to wrap Wayne up over here. I don't know what's going to happen.
I'm busy.
Well, guys, I'm going to get out and let y'all have it. So, sound like y'all got it under control.
So,
Wayne, what about scores, buddy?
I got some live ones coming in since some of our regional opponents are in the other time zone. We have Clay County just scored on Copper Basin, It's 7-0 in the second quarter. As I understand it, Copper Basin has two quarterbacks out, so they're a little short-handed. Clay County up early on them 7-0.
Attaboy, go Clay County.
All right, well, and then it's not looking so good for York. York is played in Loudon. It's 28-0 Loudon right now in the second quarter, so bad time for that purple team.
Well, that's all right. That's other
that's
teams
a
out
future.
Of other regions, yeah.
That's a future regional opponent right there. So
that's exactly right.
Even though I know a lot of York fans that I work with.
So,
but I'm going to go over some real quick. If anything just tell you where people are playing tonight. We have the Livingston Academy. They're at Nolensville for playing in the 4A state tournament. You have the Smith County Owls. They're home against Brainerd for 3A. The Stone Memorial Panthers out of Crossville are at Tullahoma in 4A. Everybody's beloved Trousdale County Yellow Jackets are home against Tyner. That should be a good game, actually, in 2A. We have the Upperman Bees, who are at Signal Mountain. Well, no, they're at home against Signal Mountain in 3A. The Watertown Purple Tigers, they got Tellico Plains tonight. The White County Warriors game got canceled because of COVID. And York, as I said, they're struggling at Loudon in 3A. The Bledsoe County Warriors, who are still undefeated, 10-0, they're playing Cascade at home in 2A. Joe Burns, good luck to them. They're in South Pitt tonight.
Well, that's going to be one I expect South Pitt to take over and just run the table on.
Yes, and I actually do not have any scores on that game. So if anybody out there knows of a score of the South Pitt, Joe Burns, hit us up with that.
Yeah, if you're on the Monterey Sports Network on YouTube, make sure you tap in and get on those comments and leave us some information if you know anything.
That's right, because that's how we roll, right? We got to work together here. One more real quick. Gordonsville Tigers, they have a home game against Whitwell. That's all I've got. That's all the live scores I got. I know there's a lot of talking that wants to get going on up here, so I want to get to the scores real quick.
Can you tell some of us are itchy? That's the
like I can tell the.
You know, Whitwell, hey, they're a sly dog. You got to watch out for them. They came up here last year with a, like, what was it, 4-8 record or some crazy something.
2-8.
2-8 record last year, and come up here and blow the doors off of it. So they like to play from behind. So you got to watch those guys. Good luck down there to Gordonsville.
Yeah.
Since they're in our district, I hope they win tonight. But if we see them again, I hope they lose. So there you go. We're going to take a short break for just a minute for the national anthem. We're about 11 minutes away from playing football.
On behalf of all of us in the Wildcat family, we thank you for your service to our freedoms. Tonight's national anthem is a recording by Curb and RCA recording artist Leanne Ryan. Tonight's colors are being presented by the Monterey High School. The field is yours.
colors are leaving the field. We appreciate those that have served our country for us to be able to do what we do. We've got about 7 minutes before game time, guys. I was just looking over Sell Creek's rosters. It looks like they have 19 seniors that play for them. Coach, you and I, Coach Childers here, we were watching earlier during warm-ups, and the quarterback looks like he's easily throwing 30 yards,
Yeah.
pretty easy, so I expect him to maybe try to air it out tonight.
He's got a good-looking arm. He does.
How's that? Is that better, Rick?
I can hear you good now.
All right. Yeah, it looks like they're stacked full. Their roster looks pretty deep. Excuse me. Just blow everybody out there. But what do you think? I didn't hear the pregame stuff, so you guys tell me, what do you know about the Panthers of Sale Creek?
I don't know too much. I know 4-6 was their regular season record, and they play in that region with South Pitt and down there in that kind of southeast region, Chattanooga area. So if you think about it, Whitwell's been down a little bit, and the region they're in, but they've produced some state championship type teams the last few years. Not Sale Creek, but that region. So that region has played football.
Right, they're
the
strong.
last
They're
few
strong.
years.
They've got some strong teams in
Yeah.
1A.
This could tell you a story right here. Their last 2 games, 2 weeks ago, they played at South Pitt. They lost 8-84. Last week they lost at Fayetteville 6-42. They did beat Pickett County, but they gave up 30 points to them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
it's funny, Wayne, that the South Pitt score. I've checked the South Pitt. That's about the regular score. They're beating everybody.
They
They
kind of
are
run the table on everybody they play.
it's a lot of 70s and stuff.
They're a powerhouse of a team, obviously. With those kind of scores, it's going to be crazy. Here comes Denver Smith, the captain for the Monterey Wildcats, out to the field, and he'll be joined by Seth Hodge, a senior from the Sale Creek Panthers, will be coming out shortly, and the officials will take them out, meet in the middle of the field. We'll get to see the coin toss and what's going to happen here. Got just slightly under 5 minutes to go until game time. Teams are not out on the field yet. Within 5 minutes, they'll be running back out here in just a few minutes. So, What else we got there, guys, as far as the Sale Creek Panthers? Sale Creek's located somewhere between Soddy Daisy and Dayton, Tennessee. They're a small school like we are. But I was looking at records overall. I know they're 4-6 and 2-2 in their own district. So, what can you tell us about anything else? Dynamic senior play, maybe?
A lot of seniors. A lot of freshmen.
They got 10 seniors and like 7 juniors.
7 juniors, 8 sophomores, and 15 freshmen.
Wow.
They're loaded, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This ain't going to be no easy game.
Well, and me and Neil were noticing on pregame warm-ups that one of Monterey's key players is on the sidelines tonight.
Anthony Soberanis.
Anthony Soberanis will not be playing tonight, and he is.
We like to call him the sledgehammer a lot of times, but that'll be hard for us. He's number 52. Normally plays an inside linebacker role and an outside guard role, and sometimes little nose tackle. He plays about everywhere on the field.
Yeah.
And he's made some huge strides in football for Monterey. We've seen him pick 6 over this year, and he's just made some great tackles.
Here's another thing, Neil. He's our punter.
Yeah, that's right. So I assume number 22, Abner Felix, will take over those roles tonight. They're going to gather in the corner, and the cheerleaders are going to help them out. We appreciate those cheerleaders down there tonight.
can't have football without
To the game.
And unfortunately, not being able to video, Monterey's wearing their the purple tops with the black bottoms. They're looking good, and it matches very well up against this blue and white from Sale Creek.
So Sale Creek won the toss. They elected to receive, which means the Monterey Wildcats will get the ball in the second half. We're going to start out kicking the ball to them. We're going to see what's happening here. They're going to receive on the south side of the field. Monterey's going to kick southerly. Here come the Panthers out on the field behind their Wildcats.
Who won the coin toss there? I missed it.
Panthers won the coin toss. They elected to receive. Here comes Coach Hughes. He's got a football in hand and ready to go. He's talking. I'm not sure what the banner says. Something about tell your something, you'll be free next. I don't know if that's...
Tell your girlfriends you'll be free.
I like that.
Yeah, I can't see the girlfriends of the next weekend part, but I'm gonna leave you those early eyes there.
I believe that's. So I guess Neil, I'll read off the starting lineups for Monterey. We got we'll start with offense. Left tackles Denver Smith, left guards Hudson Thompson, centers Logan Davis, right guard with Anthony Soberonis being out. I would probably look for James Henry, 74.
Gotcha.
Grant Hoover, right tackle, 53. Tight end Carter Charlton. Number 4, tailback Mason Bowman. Quarterback number 18, Matthew Montgomery. Wide receivers, number 1, Chandler Bowden. Number 2, Eli Sailors. Number 3, Caden Jones. Number 8, Michael Allred. And number 20, Logan Sparks. Rounding out the defensive line, left end Carter Charlton. Left tackle Grant Hoover. Nose guard Denver Smith. Also, we want to say, Neil, that nose guard tonight could also be a little Hernandez. Dustin Hernandez plays a lot. 77 will be in there a lot.
Gotcha.
Right tackle Logan Davis. Right end Byron Borhaus. Linebackers Mason Bowman, and I noticed in pregame warm-ups, Neil Dubois, 21. David Walker is going to be starting at linebacker for Monterey. Cornerbacks number 2, Eli Sailors. Number 3, Caden Jones. Safeties number 8, Michael Allred. And number 1, Chandler Bowden. That rounds out the starting O and the starting D. And we are taking the field and getting ready for first round.
For some action. Got 12 minutes on the clock. We are super excited we get to do a little radio broadcast tonight. We sorely missed the video side of what's going on here. But we know that you guys will hang with us. If you have questions, please post them on YouTube at the Monterey Sports Network. We are getting close to kickoff. They're teeing up the ball now. I see the Mullets talking to number 22. Abner Felix looks like he's going to kick all night for us. And here we go. We're getting excited. Hands are up. We're ready.
Football time.
And it's football time on the mountain. It's a high pooch kick to the middle of the field, about the 28-yard line.
And
wow.
a stick, Neil, number looked like 52. 55, Hudson Thompson.
Hudson Thompson comes in for a stop. He looked like he was handing it out, but took a little as well. That was a big kid picking up the ball to run right there.
Mm-hmm.
So the South Creek Panthers are coming out. Their quarterback should be number 1, Cam Penny, a junior. Running back's number 2, a senior, Braden Penny. Looks like brothers, tag team brothers out there.
And they're good-sized boys by the looks of it. Yeah, good size. A lot of spread coming out right into a spread.
They're going to attack immediately with some pass. They're drop back. They
got a crossing pattern there, and he's wide open, and he's got a good pickup. But we got a hold.
We got a hold in the back.
It'll back it up, Neil, but wherever they threw it, it looks like he's going to get a little bit of positive net out of the catch because I think the hold came around the 50.
Yeah, that's senior number 7, Drew Hillman, a tight end for the Panthers, catching the ball and running up the field. Tackles made by Sparks, number 20 for Monterey.
And you know, Neil, we just like we said in the pregame there, the quarterback's got a good little arm.
He does.
They're going to sling it.
They're going to try to throw it a lot tonight if I had to bet.
So, Neil, what's it look like there? It's now first down, but first and
maybe 3 right there.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out. Looks like they're going to be in a shotgun again. They've got number 10 in the backfield this time with the quarterback. Number 10 is a senior, Will Roberts. They've got 4 wideouts, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. They drop back. Here comes Monterey
again. Same play, and he drops it.
He drops it. This is to a different person. Number 2, a senior, Braden Penny. And we're assuming that's the brother of the quarterback.
Yeah, we had Grant Hoover was in the backfield. That play made him rush to throw, maybe just a little bit, but you know, Neil, that was there. He just flat dropped it.
Just dropped it. I noticed they warm-ups, they did drop quite a few out here. So
it was a crossing route there.
Just a crossing
route.
So they're coming right back at it again from the shotgun backfield.
Neil, we're going with a nickel formation with just 4 down linemen. Looks like we're bringing a blitz
here.
Bring
a blitz and get in the background.
And not a good throw.
Yeah, not a good throw. Incomplete pass for the Panthers. It's going to be 4th down and 3, it looks like.
And
11:36 left in the ball game.
Here comes the punter. And
special teams punter, they've got one number 22. Corbin Brown is his name. They've got listed. Not sure who's going to end up doing it. Looks like number 7, the tight end, Drew Hillman, who in this set of downs, he's counting off the wideouts there. Monterey's back to receive number 1, Chandler Bowden. He's looking for a punt. It's almost
great
right to
roll.
him. He just watches
it's going to go 10-yard line. You can't watch. You got to go get
pick that up and go get it.
He probably, Neil, was on the 25 and let that roll. I mean,
yeah. You got to pick those up and run.
So we'll see.
There were a lot of white jerseys coming at him, but I don't. You got to take a little to get a little later, I think.
Well, it does look like Neil James Henry, number 74, is going to be taking the spot of Anthony Soberanis tonight, and he is a sophomore.
Here's Monterey. They've got a fairly big line here. The quarterback gun with Mason Bowman, a lone running back in the backfield with 2 wideouts, 1 on each end.
They got a lot of guys.
They know we're run heavy. Here comes Mason Bowman out and around the edge. He's got the edge. He bumps into one of his own players. He spins and maybe gets another yard. He's out past the 20-yard line, maybe 22.
Yeah, he got about 8 yards there.
So that's an 8-yard carry that he makes around the end. Got 11 minutes and 5 seconds in the first quarter. It's just now getting going. Here comes Matthew Montgomery in with the play. But let's see what happens here. Now we're going.
We got two
kind of the same formation again.
Yeah, little twins,
this
twins
time,
left.
Twins left here.
They're waiting on the play. You got 2 tight ends. Carter and Byron Borhaus are also in the game. Mason Bowman at tailback.
You never know what's going to happen. Heavy or block heavy here. It's a run right up the middle. He gets caught up by a big lineman. That looks like number.
I think he's short too.
7. That's a senior, Race May.
And he's a good size. He's a good size kid.
Yeah, they're not small, so we're going to have to block heavy and run well tonight. Here comes Matthew Montgomery again with the play. It's 3rd and short. 10 minutes left in the first quarter. You know, this is what we've done all year, though. We've banged out running plays.
Yep.
You know, we've hit one here and there for a lick of 30 and 40 yards at a time. So here's another handoff to Bowman. They come in, and he's still running.
And it's going to be close, but I'm looking at where this refs has spotted him, and it looks like it's going to be about a little bit short.
Yeah, maybe a foot short.
I'm not seeing the chains moving.
Yeah, they're not moving at all. It looks like we're going to have to. We're going to punt, or we're going to go for it. What are we going to do here, guys?
If I don't see the punter. I think you're looking at going for it here. Just going, maybe quarterback keep here.
Draw, yeah. Let's see what happens. They're going to be smart about it, I'm sure. Here comes Matthew Montgomery out. Boys are breaking the huddle. They're looking at a run-heavy I formation in the backfield.
Yep.
Got.
Looks like right side they're going to go.
Yeah,
maybe.
They're going to try to snap. They got one
in
motion. Eli Sailors. It's a pitch out to Bowman. He's going to get a first down.
He did not. No, he fumbled, and they picked it up, and they are coming in for a touchdown.
That's number 32 for the Panthers. Let's see who that is playing defense. Seth Hodge, a senior, playing quarterback.
I'm really surprised there, Neil. We didn't punt the ball there, but I understand your punter's out, and we've said that's something to think about when your punter's out of the ball game, and he's sitting over here, and it looked like we tried to run a sweep with Mason Bowman, and they were in the backfield quick, and it wasn't there, and it looked like they just stripped the ball out.
Yeah, it looks like he was going over the tackle right there to get out, and then he got pushed further out. Listen, they're lined up. They're going to go for 2 here. They've got quads on the right-hand side here, receivers. They're taking a timeout. Let's see, timeout, Monterey. They were lined up in a heavy pass formation there. The score is 6-0 with 8:56 left in the first quarter. Hey, listen, guys, we couldn't do this without our broadcast sponsors. So First Volunteer Bank, our broadcast booth sponsor, they're your neighborhood bank, and remember, they're the bank with personality. They're located at 210 East Commercial Avenue, 931-646-5501.
You know, that's not a good start. We need to, get the ball back and just, try to run it down. But they look like they're keying to stop the run. We're going to have to maybe throw the ball a little bit.
Yes, man, we didn't show throw at all. We didn't throw any at all. So this is a goal line stance for Monterey. They are trying to keep the Sale Creek Panthers from gaining 2 more right here and taking an early lead in the ball game. Currently it's 6-0 with 8:56 left. They're lining back up in the same formation.
They're in a bunch formation, and
there's no telling, it might be a pitch out. It is a
pitch,
run,
but we stopped it.
Yeah, so that's no conversion on the 2-point try.
So for those that are listening that can't see, they had a bunch formation. They tried like a little counter underneath, like a pitch, kind of like a shovel pass underneath.
Like the old Oklahoma shuttle pass.
Yeah, with shovel underneath, and we read that perfectly.
Well, here's what's going to happen. We're going to receive a kick here in just 1 second. Hey, guys, we couldn't do it without Volunteer Electric Co-op, our pregame show sponsor, which, by the way, Rick, great pregame. We appreciate you taking care of that for us. It's in more than 80 years of operation that the VEC has grown and prospered, bringing prosperity to the region it serves. Volunteer Electric Co-op, powered by the people you know. We're giving old Wayne Brown a hard time up here. Wayne, what do you think, buddy? You got any other scores happening around the region?
Well, Loudon's up 35-0, and Clay County 7-0 over Copper Basin at the high.
Well, that's kind of surprising there. Copper Basin's got a really strong team. Here comes some more scores, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm going to be looking up here. I'm going to go to Coach T here. And
Tullahoma's up 7-0. Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
Signal Mountain's up 7-0.
Signal Mountain's winning 7-0. Who are they playing? Upperman, okay. That's it currently as far as updated scores.
So Upperman's losing, huh?
Upperman's losing, which is a surprise.
Looking at a little Coach T, looks like York might be going home early.
A pooch kick, we fall on it. Number 6 recovers the ball for Monterey. It barely goes about 12 yards. That would be Aiden Reagan falling on it, a freshman. They were trying a little onside kick action. Barely gets 12 yards out of it. We're going to start right here close to the 45-yard line,
we got good field position here, Neil.
Their kicker didn't impress me warming up, so that's something to keep our eyes on.
Well, that could be a big part of the game, and later on, we could see that could end up hurting them. They are looking here. They're packing the box really heavy right here. They're looking for run. We've got 2 wideouts on the low end, 1 back in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Matthew Montgomery takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws one. He's wide open.
He's got wide open, and Chandler has the ball. 20, he's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he is in.
Touchdown.
He is
Chandler
in there
Bowden.
For a touchdown.
Give it to it. There it is.
One pass play, which is what we talked about, guys. And he has 4 guys down there trying to chase him down.
Yeah, they ran that, and there was no safety anywhere near Chandler. He
just caught it and ran.
56 yards.
Showed a little speed there.
He was backwards when he caught it and turned around and took off. That was really nice.
His quarterback Neil took a shot, so that might have been why it was a little bit later.
Wobbly, yeah. Here comes Abner Felix with the kick, and it looks like it's good all the way into the trees there.
That's a great response. Come out and maybe do something they're not expecting.
One play, score.
Yes.
56 yards. 56 yards.
And that's good. Listen, hey, that's exciting right there. We've got 8:42 left. Monterey takes the lead in the second possession of the game for them. That's 7-6. We're still in the first quarter. Couldn't do it without our sponsors, the IDK Cafe. Listen, they're open tonight after the game to accommodate all the Wildcat Nation and any Panthers, by the way, that might want to eat while they're here. Go by and see them at the corner of Commercial Avenue and Chestnut. You can give them a call at 931-584-0174. Monterey's getting ready to line back up and kick off again. Abner Felix, man, you can't say enough about a freshman kicker coming in and taking care of the ball.
And doing it, yes.
And doing it. It's exactly right.
What a good night for football.
It's
I
perfect.
just looked at the temperature. It's 54 degrees, and I think it's going to be about 50 when we go home.
No wind.
Man, in November?
Yeah.
There's no wind up here. I know
No,
that. I
that's-
don't know what's
no,
happening
no.
outside, but currently no wind.
No wind. I thought Rick might have us on the roof tonight. Feeling a little frisky.
Here's the
Oh,
kick. It's
no.
it
They kicked
goes
that
out
about.
on
They're
that
going to get a
40.
5-yard penalty. They're going to get the ball to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, it went out on the 41, so they'll get it
Yeah.
46-yard line. That's good field position for Sell Creek to start in. We'd like to see him really try to push that kick on in, but you know what? Got to save the leg of the young man down there, number 22. Coach Hughes is talking to him now, probably giving him some advice about where to go next. That's all right. Defense comes out. I can see him pacing already, getting ready to go at it. Sell Creek is in their huddle.
Yeah, I was going to move us on the roof, guys, but if I'd done that, it would have been 42 degrees.
42 degrees on the roof. I'm glad we're inside, Rick. Thanks so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
8:42 in the first quarter, 7-6. Monterey's in the lead. Sell Creek has the ball on the 45-yard line.
So what's the drive on that score play there, Wade?
That's easy.
Yeah,
One
one-
play, 56 yards. Even I can keep up with that by myself.
Here they
Right.
come back again. They got
Who's
trips
that?
on the high end, one on the low as far as receivers, one running back in the backfield, and they're in the shotgun formation.
Defensive line.
They're snapping the ball. They're rolling out. They're looking to pass again. Number 10 misses, almost intercepted by number 1, Chandler Bowden.
I tell you,
That's
Neil,
exactly
watching
right.
this, his receivers have dropped. They're dropping.
Well, we noticed
Them
that
drops,
pregame.
2
They were-
drops I've noticed so far. They're not terrible throws.
No, they're good throws.
They're
It's
good
just
throws.
you gotta have those sticky hands and be
That's
able
right.
to catch.
They thought that purple people leader was going to be all over him.
That's right.
Here we go. Sell Creek coming back to the line. Number 10 down there calling for the crowd to get loud. For Monterey, we can hear some cowbells tonight. That's pretty neat. They're in the shotgun formation again. They've got trips on the far right-hand side. They're looking to pass. They drop back. Here comes number 10.
Oh, he
Carlton's
is-
got him.
he
He
is
is not
got
letting
him.
go. That's the mullet. Takes him
That's a-
down to the 30-yard line.
That is
a
that is
huge
a-
play.
That
Number
is
54, Denver Smith
that's
comes
a
in.
20-yard loss almost. I guess they gave him forward progress. That's about a 13-yard, but I mean he threw him down at the 30.
Yeah, he was on his feet. I'm not
Yeah.
sure about spotting, but that's why they let us call the game and not
That's right.
be down there officiating.
It's a third down Mineral Springs.
Yeah, third down Mineral Springs.
Rick
I
says
might
third
say-
down Mineral Springs. I don't know the area, so I'm gonna say third down Cookville.
I'm
Maybe.
going to say third down in B-Rock tonight.
B-Rocks are
Yeah, there
good.
we
That's
go.
good. That's good. They're going the other way. We'd say Vine Ridge.
There we go. Hey, they got 4 wideouts, 2 on the high end, 2 on the low. Still 1 in the backfield. They're looking to pass again. Here comes number 53, and they throw
He's
a
got a
long
man.
ball.
He's got it.
Oh,
He's
and
got
he
it.
catches
Wow.
it. Wow. Beats number 12, Byron Borjas. He gets a first down and then some with about
Wow.
8 extra yards.
That is
Nope,
a-
6 extra yards to the
That
pass.
is a terrific throw. Threw
We
it right
saw
off
that
his back. Yeah.
Pre-game, he threw more than 30 yards in pre-game. We were watching him. He just dropped a 30-yard pass on him.
And let me ask that Byron did not have bad coverage there. That was just a terrific throw off the back shoulder.
Yeah.
Well, it's two Wildcats early.
Yeah, there was 2 guys there, Rick, and he just threw it off the back shoulder. It was a very good throw. Kind of put it where Byron could not turn around and get it.
And he's what, a junior?
Yes.
Here we go. They're back in the backfield again. They're wideouts again. They've got 4. They're trying to run the ball. Look at this little shuttle drop. Number 24 gets it. He's got 3 Monterey Wildcats. They pick up 7 yards, it looks like. Number 53 in on the tackle, 21 in on the tackle, and I can't see the last one. Number 1, Chandler Bowden.
Little kind of like a little fake draw there. Spread them out, kind of act like you're throwing, and then just kind of a quick handoff.
Yeah. They drop back to pass, and there's that kind of H-back spot. Picks up the ball and takes off.
Sort of like a gadget.
Yeah, go gadget arm. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Got trips on the high end, 1 receiver on the low end, 1 main back in the backfield. Quarterback's in the shotgun position. He takes the ball. He hands off to number 2,
They
who
got
gets
him.
stuck, and they are going
They
to stick
got
him
him
for
there.
a 4 or 5 yard loss right
Denver
there.
Smith.
Denver Smith comes in. There's Carter Charlton with him. It looks like
Loss of 1.
Mason Bowman kind of stuck on the end over there, kept him from running outside. 6:21 left to go in the game, or in the first quarter, 7-6. Monterey's in the lead.
They lost about 3 yards on that.
We got a third and 6. 3rd and 6.
They're coming
And
right back out. They're changing spots now. They're bringing the 3 receivers on the low end, 1 on the high end. We assume they will try to pass a lot. And they're dropping back.
Yeah,
It's a
little-
short screen pass to number 24.
Little bubble
Bubbles
picking,
game.
and they
Look
just
at
got
that.
him. Good
Carter
play.
Charlton
Carter.
comes in and stops the whole thing.
Yeah, and he leveled him pretty good.
Yeah.
The 24 for Sell Creek is getting up slow.
He is just trotting barely there, getting back up to the line. He's heading off the field.
So what we got now? We got 4th down and about 6 from the 35, and obviously they're gonna go for this.
Well, you would think so. Here comes number 2. It
I'm
looks
sorry,
like
4th
they're
and 6. 4th and 6.
Yeah, number 2 is senior running back Braden Penny. His brother's quarterback, number 1. Looks like they're both back in the huddle. I don't know if they're going to try to make it look pass and run the ball again. They were effective on that early in the game. Yeah, they're going to go for it here. They're going to. We've got 4 wideouts, 2 on each end here.
Little spread
Little
formation.
They're looking back. They've got a good
They're
blocker
going.
in the
They're-
backfield. They've got a lot of time. Here comes Denver Smith in. A little push in the back.
And
Almost
it's
intercepted.
incomplete. Good pressure.
Pass. That's Borjas jumping in front of the ball there. There we go. There's Sparks
Yep.
with him. They had that well covered in the back.
Very well covered. Very well. In the secondary, let's give them credit because they had those guys covered, and he had nowhere to go with that.
So instead of intercepting it, they knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's not even like a punt. It's if they'd have
It's a turnover on downs.
turnover on downs, so it's even better that they did knock it away, Rick.
so we're starting out on the 35-yard line. 5 minutes left to go. 7-6 is the score. Monterey's in the lead. Still in the first quarter. We're coming back showing pass heavy here. 2
Yeah,
on
we are.
each
We're in
end.
a spread formation here, getting the play from the sideline. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Rick going right back to what we just did. I mean, that the deep ball looks like it's there.
Well, if we get some speed out there and
And
get
we're going
going.
to do it again. Here we
Yep,
go.
There we go.
Cross
We got
them
one
up.
in the back. There's
Oh,
man.
man.
It looked like it was intercepted. It flipped over a Panther, came back to Caden Jones. It was bobbled. He almost had it. That's across midfield. By the way, Logan Sparks standing on the 40-yard line over here, wide open.
Yeah.
Nobody was with him. They
Yeah.
did a little crossing pattern about the 45 on their side of the field. Wow.
They did. The receivers crossed, and the cornerback and the safety went with the inside guy, and they left Logan Sparks wide open. Kind of almost the same type of play we scored on, but he went with the slant route there instead of going with the fly route with Logan Sparks, and
Here's 2nd and 10. 2 wideouts on the far right side.
almost had it picked off.
Got the super sophomore number 2, Eli Sailors, on the bottom end. They're running the ball here with Mason Bowman. He's going to carry a few.
Yeah, going to be about 3rd and 8 here. And Neil, looking to me like they're saying they want us to pass the ball.
You got to pass to beat them.
They're putting everybody in the box. Say, hey, you're going to beat us passing the ball.
4:35 left in the first quarter. Score is 7-6 for those listening. Monterey's in the lead. Here comes Matthew Montgomery, number 18, in with the play for Monterey. Keeping the box full every time, whether we
It is
spread out
full
or not.
every time.
They're
Yeah, we're
looking
going
for
back.
a heavy run game.
We're going back. You got Chandler again out here on the top by himself, and it looks like
they're looking for a pass
another-
again. And he throws the ball
He's
long
got
to
him,
number
but
20,
he's-
Logan Sparks, overthrown by about 5 yards, so that's an incomplete pass.
incomplete pass,
Takes him
and
to 4th and 8.
and here comes
Number 22, the punter.
22 or punter. Well, we tried it. We threw it a couple times, and it's there, Neil. By up here in the press box, you can see it form. It's there. We just got to hit those passes.
Got to have the vision on the field there to be able to see we've got open kids. Listen, number 2 is in the back for the Sale Creek Panthers. That's a running back, Braden Penny, a senior. Number 22, Abner Felix, lined up to punt for Monterey. And the punt is up and good. It's an end over end. Hits at the 35-yard line, rolls to the 20.
He did the same thing.
He didn't even try to attempt it. So we're starting out about the 16-yard line, all the way back to about the 17.
Abner Felix is filled in. That was a terrific punt right there
That's
for
a
somebody
nice-
that has not been the punter all year.
Nice end over end punt. Just shows you the future right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be nice.
Got a live feed from Salina. The Salina game, Copper Basin.
7-6.
Salina's at 14 to nothing.
It's 14-0 Salina over Copper Basin. Yeah, somewhere around halftime up there. Clay County guys are doing well. So here comes the Panthers. They're loaded back up. They squeezing in on the bottom end here. They've got 2 receivers on each side. There's a hold on the line. They got number 7 again, the tight end.
Tight end again.
Here's Borjas.
And they fumbled the ball, and we recovered it. Number 2.
Number 2, Eli Sailor's on the ball. That's a fumble.
There's not a flag.
Yeah. So there's that super sophomore that's played well all year long. We can't say enough about what Eli Sailors has done on the field for Monterey. He recovers the fumble at the 35-yard line. So that's Monterey's ball.
They are
3:46 left in the first quarter.
They're really working on the crossing routes there, and that was open.
It was open, but that's that Drew Hillman. He's a tight end there. He's something else. He's a big kid. He plays on the line typically. Yeah. So look here, defensive line. He's in on the set right here.
And here we go again, Neil. Spread formation.
Yeah, 2 on each side. Mason Bowman gets the carry.
And
he's gone again. He's going to get 10 yards easy. They cannot get him down to the 20-yard line.
Right at a
15-yard run.
15-yard run there, real hard up the middle run there, carrying at least 3 or 4 guys there at the end of the run.
That's the kind of runs that we said would take for Mason Bowman to kind of help us out and keep that passing game where we can throw a little bit. They've got to protect so much for a run that we get an open guy in the backfield there. That's what we're looking for. Here comes Montgomery on the field. 3:25 left in the first quarter. 7-6 is your score. Monterey's in the lead. Monterey has the ball on their own 20-yard line.
Coming back out in spread formation again, same formation we've pretty much been most of the game.
We'll look back. Here comes Bowman running again, and he gets about 3 yards and stopped. They're trying to sandwich him up there. He's not going to let go of that ball. Sell Creek helping him up. That's a good number 72. He's a big lineman there for them. Yeah, he's a big guy. That's Maddox Beeson, a senior. He's playing defensive end for them. That's a big kid. That's the mullet plus some weight.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go. In case you guys have seen some of our games. He's a big kid. Here comes Monterey. Same formation again. 2 on each end. 1 lone running back. Let's see. They've motioned him out. It's a screen pass out.
They got him out there. He's got some
outside.
space. He's hit the corner. And he makes a great juke move and a touchdown, Neil. What a move.
That's a hard run. He's getting to the 5-yard line and stops.
And does an
Sell
absolute.
Creek goes past him. Couldn't tell who that was. Looks like 14 for Sell Creek. Just misses the tackle as Mason Bowman stops on the 5-yard line, kicks it back into gear, and scores for Monterey.
We just flared him, got in the formation, flared him on motion and threw to him and had blocking, and man, he did the rest on his own.
Felix' kick is up and good.
It's good, and there we go.
Hey, it's 14-6. Monterey's in the lead. 2:23 in the first quarter. Hey, guys, we couldn't do this without some of our great sponsors. A1 Auto Repair, expert auto repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repairs. Located on Monterey Highway 70, give them a call at 931-839-3013. 839-3013. Coach Hughes has got his guys saddled up there on the sideline. He's talking to them. Here comes
I want to give a shout out to Miss Deem. She texted saying she's listening online tonight to the game. So I want to give a shout out to Miss Deem. Supporting her.
We got some more scores coming
in. Her team. Some scores of interest right now. We got Clay County is now up 14-0 over Copper Basin. Whitwell is now down 14-0 to Gordonsville. Upperman is still down 7-0 to Signal Mountain. And Nolensville and Livingston Academy are all tied up at 7-7. Macon County is down 7-0 to Marshall County. And Tullahoma is now up 14-0 over Stone Memorial. Those are some scores of interest from around the area.
Hey, we're looking to get back into some action here. We got our freshman kicker out at the 40-yard line. The ball is on the tee. Now, the defensive captain here, he's coming in and he's letting the punter know where to go. This is our kicker, go in a certain area on the field. He's come in. They're getting steel. The kick is up.
He's got it. It's an onside kick.
It's an onside kick.
We got it. We have it.
Yes. Monterey.
Yes, it is recovered by Caden Jones.
Caden Jones, number 3. We call him Downtown Jones for a run. He's fast and quick. Got there.
And number 80 for Sell Creek. Number 80 for Sell Creek tried to
fall on it. Missed it there. I don't see 80 on their list there. Coach. I'm looking here.
Justin Griffith. He tried to catch that. He
You
tried
and I
to
are going
catch
to the
that.
same ones. He tried to catch it, bobbled it.
And bobbled it, and it came off his chest, and we were right there. And that was a very tough kick to try to get. That thing had a lot of spin on it.
We're on our own 44-yard line. Here comes the Monterey Wildcats. They've got possession of the ball again. They're lined up in their same old formation as the whole game so far. Here's one in motion, number 8, all red. They drop back. They throw all red the ball in motion. He's got room to run. He's got more.
And he is gone.
Oh, he gets shoved out of bounds by number 22. He was almost that was a score, guys.
He turned the corner, Neil, and he had nothing but green grass, and just one little push there got him to take his motion out of bounds, or that would have been another 6.
Corbin Brown, number 22 for the Panthers, pushes him out of bounds. It looks like the ball's now on the 27-yard line for Monterey. Here comes Matthew Montgomery. We have 2:13 left in the first quarter. It's 14-6.
I can tell, Neil, that our speed on the outside is a little much for them. If we can just hit on some of the passing plays, we're going to have stuff open all night.
Trips on the far side. They're looking to pass
and we're
again.
Caden Jones
again.
deep, and he has it. Touchdown, Monterey.
That's touchdown, Caden Jones, number 3. Downtown beats number 10 for the Panthers. He goes in for a score. That's going to push us up to 20, I believe, 20-6. Got 2:04 left in the first quarter. Here comes Abner Felix, the fabulous freshman kicker.
And Neil, I don't like to toot the own horn, but me and you were talking pregame, and I said, I'd like to see Caden Jones involved in the offense just a little bit more. I'd like to see him maybe give him a little something in the passing game, and maybe let him roll.
Look at there, we got it again. That's 21-6. That's Monterey leading the Panthers of Sale Creek. We're taking Coach Hughes is getting him on the sideline. Here comes Caden dropping back in. That's a good run and catch for him. I'm glad to see that. You were right, Coach. You called it right at the beginning of the game. Number 3 needs to be involved. So here we are. It's score 21-6. First quarter, 2:04 left. By the way, guys, we can't do anything without our sponsors. Wayne, you got something to tell us real quick? No? All right. Hey, the Thornton Agency represents over 20 companies and can tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Building relationships one client at a time. Give Josh a call today or tomorrow, actually, 931-252-4659. Don't call him on a Friday night. You're probably not going to get him.
Neil, I want to give another shout-out to Coach Looper, baseball coach at Monterey High School, and his wife, Leanne. They're listening to us live right now.
Thanks, Coach Looper.
I appreciate you guys listening. Hopefully, we're doing a pretty good job. I wish we were live TV, but we're giving you. Make sure we're trying to give it to you as much live as we can.
Here we go. Number 10, the defensive captain's talking to the kicker, number 22, Abner Felix, telling him where to go with it. There's 2:04 left in the first quarter, 21-6. The kick is up and good. It's a long kick. It's back to the 20-yard line. Number 22 catches the ball for the Panthers. He's running upfield, and he gets stopped by a host of kids. There's number 2 in on the play. Number 3 in on the play. They make the stop. 2 is the Eli Sailors. Number 3 is Caden Jones for the Monterey Wildcats.
Neil, I don't want to give a player of the game yet, but I'm going to tell you something. Abner Felix has done a lot to get us back in this football game.
He sure has.
With special teams. He's got an onside kick. He's made a great punt to change field position. He just put a kick right there on the kickoff into a spot where it's very hard to return it. I'm very impressed with his play tonight.
Hey, they're lined up in the shotgun formation. The Panthers are. They've got 2 running backs. They hand off to number 2.
Carter Charlton said
Charlton comes in and says, no, you're not going to run. They stay on the 22-yard line. That's a great defensive. He had to run sideline to sideline. Could not run north and south. That was number 2 getting the run, Braden Penny, a senior.
Neil, I'm telling you, I'm up here watching, and from the start until now, Carter has brought it every play. I'm telling you, he brings it every play. He is intense. He is yelling. He is leading out there. I mean, he is really into this.
He is not wanting to give this game up for any reason. Here come the Panthers back to the line. There's 2 on the high end, 1 on the low end. As far as receivers, 2 running backs in the backfield. Looks like a timeout, Monterey.
Coach Hughes was not liking. He was not liking the defensive alignment there. We came out and we had left somebody wide open on the other side.
I want to say Matthew Montgomery already is over 100 yards. He's actually at 101 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Oh, cow. Wow, that's awesome. Matthew Montgomery over 100 yards. That's throwing, I'm sure, right? He's not ran any yet.
No.
So, you know what? He's a hard kid to bring down on his own. So, hey, we got some updated scores real fast. Wayne, you got them?
Oh, yeah, we got South Pittsburgh. Finally, somebody's chimed in. South Pittsburgh up 14-0 against Joe Burns in the third quarter. Clay County is still up 14-0 on Copper Basin. Gordonsville up 21-0 on Whitwell. At the Hive, Loudon 35-0 over York. Signal Mountain still 7-0 over Upperman. Nolansville and Livingston Academy tied at 7. Marshall 7, Macon County none, Tullahoma 14, Stone 0.
Here we go.
Got
They're
live
back
action.
out in a spread formation, so they're dead set on throwing the
They're
ball.
going to run it with a quarterback running. He's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A host of Wildcats in the play there. We see number 53 making a great stop. Number 21, DuBois Walker in on it. Looks like number 4, Mason Bowman, also comes in. Hey, listen, we appreciate it, guys. No, let's see. Hey, well, listen, we appreciate all you guys that are traveling and listening to us. We got 250 listeners so far checking in on us. If you have questions about the game and don't hear what you need to hear, please ask. Posted on there on Monterey Sports Network on YouTube. 4 wideouts in the game for the Panthers, 2 on each side, 1 lone running back. They take a snap. Quarterback rolls out. Here comes Denver Smith. It's over.
And he's got him. Oh, he's got him. He's got
Here's-
number 7, and
yeah.
he has made a move. And he's down to the 30, to the 25, to
Mason
the
Bowman tracks him
22-yard
down.
line. Number 7, that would be Drew Hillian out of the
Number
backfield.
Number 7's getting up slow here for
He
the
took
Panthers.
he took a shot.
hit. Yeah, that's a hit from Mason Bowman right
Well,
there.
that was on 3rd and 12, and that's a heck of a throw to the sideline, and he kind of made a little shake move there, and he picked up an extra 20, 25 yards on that. Now they flip field position, and they're knocking on the door here.
44 yards.
44 yards. We knew the kid could throw at least 40. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. It's 21-6. Monterey's in the lead. Here come the Panthers again. They're going to spread the field out as normal. Number 7 has to take a leave of absence for the Panthers, the one that just caught and ran quite a ways. Looked like he got hit pretty hard. They're in the shotgun formation. They snap a short pass.
Another
It's a
good
screen
look
one.
there.
We've got 2 guys out covering him. Number 2 gets
he
the
picks
ball
up
and
the
runs.
first down.
He picks up the first down. That's a senior, Braden Penny. I think the brothers have played a little football together. What do you think,
They seem to have
Coach?
pretty good chemistry there, Neil. They that was just a quick out
Over-the-shoulder
pass
throw.
over the shoulder, put it on
Yeah.
the money, and they got about 11 yards of it. Now they got a first and 10 from the 11, so they can still pick up a first down. But this is not an easy pickup here because the field shortens, and we're going to put a lot of guys in the box, and this might be the last play of the first quarter
Yeah,
right
we
here.
got 12 seconds, under 12 to go in the first quarter. 21-6, Monterey's in the lead. We're close to flipping over. They're going to draw it out here. They're going to let the clock run out. They're not moving.
No.
They're staying still. They're not snapping the ball. They're going to try to
that's pretty-
change fields here. And
Pretty wild first quarter there, Neil. We got a lot of action going on, a lot of ball thrown around. Pretty exciting first quarter. I feel like we've kind of settled down a little bit and started playing our game after that first drive ended in a turnover and a touchdown.
right, 21-6, Monterey leads the Sale Creek Panthers. Flipping over to the second quarter. Hey, listen, we couldn't do it without great sponsors. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor, not just a number. Located in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center on Elmore Street. Give them a call at 839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. And again, First Volunteer Bank, the people have taken care of us all year, starting from last year and on. Man, they're our broadcast booth sponsor, and we couldn't do it without them. We thank them. They're the great neighborhood bank, and remember, they're a bank with personality. So you guys can catch them at 210 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, 931-646-5501. Coach Hughes getting his guys lined up here to go play some heavy defense. They got a couple of good plays off there in that end of the last quarter there, Coach. They can throw the ball well. They've
They
got
do
a
throw it
strong
well.
quarterback.
And that's a weapon, and that can keep you in a game when you got a kid that can throw like that.
That's exactly right. Coming out of a tough district, the Panthers from Sale Creek come in. They play against Whitwell and South Pitt, like we talked about earlier. But these kids can play. It's not just an easy game.
And I had, we were supposed to play them, I believe, first game of the year.
Right. Hey, they got a running play. Looks
Here-
like
yeah, and he
number
gets-
10 gets caught up by 12, which is Borjas.
And he gets
making
about
the
about
tackle.
a yard.
About a yard on the run there. That's uncharacteristic for them. They had 4 wideouts again on the field, and they looked for a run then instead of the pass.
So you're gonna have second and about 9, 8.5, 9 here. Remember, he can still pick up a first down. The first down marker's at the 1 yard line.
There we go. So 2nd and 8, 11:33 left in the second quarter, 21-6. Monterey in the lead over the Sale Creek Panthers. They're in a wide spread out formation again. Same formation they've been in pretty much the whole game. They drop back to throw. Number 1's going to be chased down by several. Oh, man.
And he threw a touchdown.
He's thrown a touchdown,
To
even though he
number
was tackled in the
22.
backfield.
He kind of threw it up for grabs there, Neil, but 22 for Sale Creek. Corbin Brown came back to the ball, and that's a great catch in traffic, and they're right back in this football game.
There we go. 21-12 is the score so far. Looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Sale Creek's coming back to the line. Number 1, their quarterback. They've got trips on the right side. Let's see what happens here. He's
Little trip bunch
he's
here. They're going to try to roll him out, and he has him for the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion for the Panthers.
And now our score is now 21-14, and it's
7-point ball game here,
7-point
guys.
ball
So you were
game
missing
here.
an exciting game. I hope somebody's catching it somewhere. If you're listening to us live, we appreciate you checking us out on the Monterey Sports Network. If you've got questions, please post. We've got somebody right now waiting on you to ask questions. Here's Coach Hughes really giving it to his boys right here. He's talking to them about getting serious, I'm sure. We got 11:14 left in the second quarter. 21-14 is the score. Monterey's about to receive a kick from the Sale Creek Panthers.
Matthew Montgomery threw for 113 yards on 5 passes in the first quarter alone.
Gotcha. We couldn't do this without our great our great sponsors. Volunteer Electric Co-op is our pregame show sponsor. In more than 80 years of operation, the VEC has grown and prospered, bringing prosperity to the region it serves. So check out Volunteer Electric Co-op, powered by the people you know. Here come the Sale Creek Panthers, getting ready to tee the ball up. Looks like special teams. They've got
number
looks like
2
number
is their
2
kicker.
or number 5. Oh,
Number
number 2. You're exactly right there. Number 2, Coach. Got a good eye there. Braden Penny is senior. It seems like the Penny brothers do it all on the field for the Sale Creek Panthers.
They do a lot of the work.
Here we go, and the kick is up. And
it's a pooch kick, and
It's got to
we
go
better
out of
get
bounds.
to it, and we do.
Yeah, we get to it. It's on the 35-yard line for Monterey. Number 2, Eli Sailors.
Smart play there, Neil, because I think we were banking on it going out of bounds, and it just kind of was like a golf ball. You hit the green, it kind of stops.
Stuck
And
in the mud.
it's stuck in the mud. And he made a really smart play there, getting on that, because that could easily been a little bit of disaster there. Them jumping on that.
Salina, that's Clay County game where we're getting a reported score 21-0 over Copper Basin.
That
Basin
just seems like a little bit of an upset there to me, Neil, because that's their second place team in the region, and they were 8-1.
Yeah. Here comes Monterey. 3 wideouts on the low end. Got one in motion, number 8 already. Goes for a block. They're running the ball. Mason Bowman's going to get a first down, it looks like, and then some. He's still up. He's over the 50-yard line, down to the 40. I believe that's 10, 25 yards for Mason Bowman picking up in a carry there.
Very good run,
Neil.
A lot of he's running downhill, and he's got some little juke ability and spinning out of tackles and
that
picking up that extra yardage.
That kid in motion just a minute ago was Michael Allred, number 8, laid a block on the end there, number 72. Yeah. That's a big kid to block.
Yeah, I noticed.
That gave Mason that corner to run around.
Grant Hoover was also blocking his man about 10 yards downfield there, so he was really.
We are not giving up. Here we come again. Trips on the low end, one receiver on the high end, which is Caden Jones. Here's Allred again in motion. We stop. We look like we're throwing. We throw another over-the-top pass.
Open.
Oh, that's pass interference. That's exactly right. He comes and shoves, not without ever looking at the ball, tracking the football. The Panther kid here. I can't tell.
I believe it's number 32.
Number 22, I think is who that is. Corbin Brown again shoves out.
Okay, what happened there? What happened there, Neil? Is Chandler Bowden was ready to catch the ball, and the kid just pretty much wasn't looking at it and just kind of pushed him before he got there. It
pushed him
looked
in the numbers.
Yeah, it was a little bang, but he was there a little bit early.
Yeah. So that's a pass interference call, I believe. They're going to mark this off here. Let's see what happens. They ought to get a few and a first down right here. Here we go. They're marking right down to the 25-yard line. There's 10:21 left in the second quarter. It's 21-14. Monterey's moved the ball well. Just got a great play there. Looked like a long pass from Matthew Montgomery to Chandler Bowden. And a little pass interference call helps Monterey out. 15-yard penalty against the Panthers. Here come the Monterey Wildcats back to the line.
You could tell, Neil, we're taking a lot of shots downfield, and it's open.
Yeah, and that's what we need to do right here. Show people we can pass. Number 2, Eli Saylor's in motion. They hand off a little jet sweep. He gets around. He's going to get a good 7-8 yards out of the run there.
Little jet left, and he got the edge, and it's good gain of 7 yards.
Super sophomore, number 2, Eli Saylor's right there. Played well all year on both sides of the ball for us. That's a great sweep run right there. We like that. We've got 291 listeners checked in on us on YouTube. If you've not done that tonight, you need to get a hold of YouTube and check us out, Monterey Sports Network.
Last week, Neil, we were talking. By Monday, we had over 1,400 views of our game against Gordonsville, which is terrific considering where we were.
That's exactly
4 or 5 months ago.
Hey, listen, we got 2 wideouts on each side. One kid in motion, which is all red. We've stopped. We picked up the ball. Looks like Mason Bowman runs.
He's got a huge
open,
hole, and he is going to be down at the 1.
He tries to get in, and they're going to get him down to the 1-yard line. A great run by Mason Bowman right there. That was from the 25-yard line. That's a 24-yard carry, guys, out of number 4. He's looking strong. He had a tough game there in
tough game last week.
Salina.
A lot of Salina, and he had tough run. He had a good game last week. A lot of tough yards last week.
That's exactly right. Banging it out last week for us. 9:13 left in the second quarter. It's 21-14. Monterey has the ball on the 1-yard line. Guys, I expect nothing but to see the ball go in here for a touchdown.
Yeah, I got a pretty good idea who's probably going to get the ball here.
Well, I got a good idea. We've lined up with 2 H-backs in the backfield with the quarterback taking it.
And I was totally wrong. Coach is wrong there. Matthew Montgomery up the gut for about a 1-yard touchdown.
That's exactly right. Matthew Montgomery's done well for us tonight. Throwing the ball there, he sneaks in for a score. It's 27-14. Here comes the fabulous freshman, number 22, Abner Felix, on the field. He's going to try to put one through the uprights. You got to be liking this, guys. That's a pretty easy score for Monterey. That's a march right down the field. Abner kicks the ball, and it looks like he's in. That makes it 28-14. We're up by 14 over the Shell Creek Panthers.
We got 8:52 left in the second quarter, and he's been true with his kicking tonight.
Yeah.
With his extra points, they have been true.
He put that out there on the road.
That's exactly right. Over the buses.
Somebody's car got a dent in that.
Hey, mine's parked out there. Be careful.
Okay,
Abner.
sorry. Hey, Abner, make it more to the left.
Yeah. My insurance company's got to help me out a little bit, but Abner, I don't need that kind of help, guys. Hey, it's 8:52 left in the second quarter. Monterey's going to be kicking the ball off. We couldn't do it without awesome sponsors. Listen, hey, if you hadn't checked out the IDK Cafe in Monterey, Tennessee, they're open tonight after the game to accommodate the Wildcat Nation. Hey, go by and order a Wildcat Burger combo tonight. Tell them we sent you from the Monterey Sports Network. You can catch them at the corner of Commercial Avenue and Chestnut. Give them a call at 931-584-0174. Monterey's teeing the ball up. Here's Felix out on the field.
You don't really know what we're going to do here with this kickoff either. We can pooch it. We can onside kick it. He can go deep. That's kind of a nice little weapon to have.
That is a great weapon coming out from our sophomore there. He's just turned out to be a diamond in the rough for us this year.
Well, he kicked for me last year, and he'd kick him in middle school down to the end zone.
The kick is up. It's going to the middle of the field. Number 80 catches the ball.
Another terrific little pooch kick.
And he's getting caught by number 10, Carter Charlton, about the 42-yard line. There's the mullet again all over the field.
Carter has been everywhere tonight. Yeah. Everywhere tonight. But another good little placement kick off the kickoff to where it's very hard to take anything back from that.
Exactly. You got to go 5 yards or you're going to get crunched, and he goes 5 or 6 and gets stopped again right there. 8:45 left in the second quarter, 28-14. Monterey Wildcats in the lead. Monterey's on defense currently. Here come the Sale Creek Panthers going in their normal formation. It looks like 2 and 2 on each side there. Coach, what do you think?
Yeah,
what are they going to do right here?
Spread here. I'm going to say he's looking at the slot guy, maybe his brother right here. And look there.
Look at there.
There
Number
it
his
is.
brother, and he gets caught by number 8, Michael Allred. He
Very
might
good
have
tackle.
he might have got a yard
Yeah.
out there. It's a good open field tackle by Michael Allred, number 8.
So penny to penny again. And what they're doing for the folks that are listening at home is they're spreading us out, and it's a lot of outs and by their slot guys.
5 and out,
5
3
and out, 3 and out, and that's what we're looking at here. They're spreading us out and trying to dink and dunk us down the field. They are not running the ball a whole lot.
Right. They've got a lot of main yardage out of number 7 tonight for the Panthers. He's caught a few and gone for some long runs, but this quarterback can sling the ball for them. He's not afraid to put it 30 or 40 yards down the field. They're spread out again. We've got a couple of guys in the backfield. They throw the ball long. They're out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete out of
Intended
bounds.
for number 27 for let's see. I lost his number right there. I don't even have him listed on the list, 27 right now. That's all right, though. That's a Panthers ball. It's incomplete right here. It's going to be 3rd and 7 with 7:55 left in the second quarter. 28-14. Monterey's in the lead.
And then we're in this area where this could be 2 downs here. We might have to vote up and play 4 down football here because it's right up about midfield. But watch number 2. Number 2's in the slot here on the left-hand side. His brother.
Same formation for them. They're in the backfield again. They're looking to pass long.
He's
Number
going at 2 again.
And it's an interception
And
by
it is,
Mason
and-
Bowman. Mason Bowman.
No, he
It's
took
ripped
it-
out of his
it
hands.
took it from him.
Wow, it's taken out of Mason Bowman's hands. He had it going down. It looked like an interception. And number 2.
What a gritty play there, man. Sale Creek receiver number 2 was beat on the play. Mason Bowman had great placement there. He had it in his hand, and as they came down, number 2 just took it from him.
That's a 27-yard throw for a first down. It's on the 33-yard line for Sale Creek.
And Wayne, I don't know if you got their quarterback stats, but I'm at least going over 150 yards passing so far as we're into the second quarter. He's getting up there. And
Cam Penny, number 1, to his brother Braden Penny on that last play. Here we are, almost the same setup again. 2 wideouts on the top, 1 on the low end, 1 running back. They hand it off to number 2, Penny again. He's caught by 53, it looks like, Denver Smith.
And
they have
Grant
got him
Hoover.
down in the backfield, and he doesn't like being held up.
No.
Throws some hands into discuss there. That's okay. Hey,
Rick,
listen, we'll stop them every time behind the line of scrimmage.
Rick,
they give them a great spot on the field.
Did. Rick, I saw online that Grant Hoover was Player of the Week, and he's not letting us down this week either. He's in there a lot. He's just kind of that dog inside, man. He's just rough. He gets dirty. Him and Denver. That's a tough pair to deal with inside.
And then you turn right around and try to run around one of the ends, and you've got number 10 to deal with.
Yeah.
Number 12's held his ground on the opposite side. He's playing a lot of safety tonight. If you notice, Borjas is in the backfield. There's 3 trips on the top here. Trips. They're looking to throw again. They've got.
He's picked up by Mason Bowman. It's picked off by Mason Bowman.
He's got a good block by number 18. He's running still. He's at midfield. It looks like the 49-yard line. That's an interception by Mason Bowman. 6:14 left in the second quarter, 28-14.
And what happened, Neil, right there is we rushed 4. We took our linebackers and brought them back in kind of zone coverage, and he tried the crossing route again on us. And that time we read that. Our linebackers read that perfectly, and Mason Bowman that time got the pick.
Here comes Mason picking the grass out of his helmet. He's a little blinded in the play, so he's off for this one right now. Here comes number 53. Are they coming out? Nope, he's going back in. Here he comes. He looks like he's limping a little bit. He's going to be all right, though. He's a tough kid. That's Grant Hoover. He's a big guy. Here comes 18, Matthew Montgomery on the field. It's an interception. They've spotted the ball funny again. We're back at the 46-yard line. He was at the 49.
Yeah, Grant Hoover is gone to the sideline here. Looks like he's being looked at right now.
Yeah,
he's got a little cramp.
Looks
like a cramp or something. He's getting over here. Candy, Mickey, our trainers, taking a look at him, and we
we
really need him
throwing the ball
inside.
again, and it's incomplete pass intended for Chandler Bowden, who was open around the 40-yard line. Pass is thrown, hits the ground. We had looks like Sparks in motion, doing a little blocking there to help keep people out of the backfield. 6:09 left in the second quarter. 28-14 is the score. Monterey has the ball. They're on their own 46-yard line. I can't get it out of my mouth here. I think that we can complete a few more passes here. That'll definitely spread them out. They don't think that we're going to see a lot of run. We have Mason Bowman out of the game currently. Michael Allred in the backfield being directed by Matthew Montgomery, the quarterback. They're in the shotgun position. Here comes number 2, Eli Sailors.
Again, Eli Sailors.
Oh, and
Matthew
look at
Keep,
this
he's got a huge
quarterback
hole.
keeper up
Huge
the
hole.
middle. He's going to get more than a first down, all the way down to the 31-yard line.
A great,
Guys,
a terrific read by Matthew Montgomery.
That's 24-yard run by the quarterback.
Jet sweep going left.
To Eli Sailors.
We've run that a couple times to Eli Sailors. Matthew keeps it, and it is wide open up
the middle. And listen, Matthew is not a little guy. He's hard to bring down. He's a stocky kid. 22 yards. Is that what it was?
I'm talking about number 20.
Oh, it's 21 yards.
20. They're correcting me. 21 yards on the run. He said number 22 trying to get the stop for the Panthers there. He took a little punishment from the quarterback. Here comes Michael Allred. Hey, lightning in a bottle. And listen, tell you what, that's 6 or 7 yards on a run for Michael Allred.
And I'm going to tell you, I didn't get a chance to coach Mason Bowen, but I did get a chance to coach Michael Allred 2 years ago, and he can flat out fly.
Oh, yeah.
He can flat out fly.
All year long, we've called Bowman and Allred lightning in a bottle. Let's see. Those guys are thunder and lightning together. When they're on the field, you don't know who's getting it and how fast it's coming out.
Michael's a little bit lighter, but he's shifty just like Mason. Mason is shifty, and so
he's
is
tough.
Allred.
He can dish it out as well as receive it. He's a good kid. I've had a chance to be around some of the guys here lately. It's been an honor to be able to talk to them about football and what's going on in the game. Here comes that jet sweep again. It's Eli Sailors around the corner. He slips. He got a couple of yards out. We're maybe 2 yards short of a first down. It's 28-14. 4:36 left to go in the second quarter. A little laundry on the field here.
Going to have a hold on that left side there, Neil. Either that or we got a late hit. One of the two. I can't see because the play was away from us. But they're meeting right now. The flag is where
the ball was down.
The ball was down at. But based on looking at our O-line, I can't tell what we think it is, but could.
Sideline warning is what we might hear. Let's see what the official calls.
Yeah, sideline.
Sideline warning against the Panthers.
That's a personal foul.
Oh, a personal foul.
Personal foul against the Panthers. 15 yards walked off. The ball will now be on the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
It's easy pickup for the Monterey Wildcats. 4:33 left in the second quarter, 28-14. Monterey's in the lead over the Sale Creek Panthers. We've got the ball around the 11-yard line, Coach. It looks like we're going to try to bang another one in here in the next couple of seconds. And here comes Montgomery to the line, and he's getting them shuttled out. We still have Allred in the backfield, which is a dynamic person to have in the backfield because everybody looks for 4. Everybody wants to see Bowman. They know they got to stop him. They don't know what to expect right here. That's a good little shuttle. He's all the way through. That's an easy 4 or 5 yard gain for Michael Allred. He's not an easy kid. He's shifty. Did you see that little shuttle pass right there? That's that old Oklahoma-looking stuff from the late '80s. You know what I'm talking about?
They threw a little bit of that at us, and we've kind of countered and did the same type of little play there, a little kind of draw shuttle pass.
That's exactly right.
This could be 2nd and 5 from the 7, Neil.
Yeah, 4:54 left in the second quarter. Monterey's got the ball, 7-yard line, as Coach just said. Allred's still in the game. We've got 3 wideouts, 2 on the low end, 1 on the high end. We're in the shotgun formation. They snap the ball, and it's a keeper. Allred gets it.
Great move, and he is in for a touchdown.
That's a touchdown,
There's
Michael
the shiftiness,
Allred.
man. That's a great little cut there. And one thing I noticed there is those that are at home, Mason Bowen is not injured. He is just over there resting, which, as you can see for that series, you can spell him and put in Allred and keep going.
That's exactly right. So No injuries to report on the field, but it definitely helps to have someone like that's shifty that can come in. Number 22, the fabulous freshman, Abner Felix, is on the field to kick. They are lining up to getting ready to snap the ball here. Sell Creek's jockeying around, not sure what they're doing here. It looks like the kick is up. Oh, and it's blocked. That's an incomplete there. It's 34-14 with 3:34 left in the second quarter. Monterey leads on their own Medley Field here in Monterey, Tennessee. Guys, we got to go back to our sponsors here real fast. If you haven't heard from us, you need to hear from us. Check them out at A1 Auto Repair, expert auto repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repairs. Located on Monterey Highway, you can give them a call at 931-839-3013, 931-839-3013, A1 auto repair experts. Coach, what do you think's going to happen out here? We're going to kick deep and go.
Yeah, I think we will. I think we will.
Try to get them back a little bit.
And here's why: there's 3:34 left. If we can get a stop, we can get the ball back with pretty good field position and maybe come back down and get another score on the table. And we get the ball at the half, so it could be kind of a double dip opportunity here. We know they're going to come out and start and fling the ball here because they have not. They probably run total of maybe 4 or 5 running plays, out of their 20, 25 plays of offense.
I would expect to see them try to run the ball, but they're using the pass to set it up. They did that well earlier. We stayed home and covered it well. Looks like they've changed some kids around. They're leaving a big gap in the middle of the field. Their second line of offense here are kids that we've not seen out there before. So I don't know if we're going to onside kick or kick deep or what we're going to do. They're moving them up now a little bit. The kick is up in the air. It goes down to the 20-yard line.
Kick.
It's caught. And he gets out to that's a good run right there, 41-yard line where he gets stopped.
I know they made a good return there, but like a great placement kick where it was going to be a very hard to kind of get a great return. But the kid made something happen there and got it to the 40.
It's something out of nothing. Number 20, Logan Sparks, makes the stop for Monterey Wildcats. Starting out on the 41-yard line, the Panthers are huddled up for offense. There's 3:29 left in the second quarter. It's 34-14, Monterey in the lead. They're going to come out. This is shifty again. If you look, it's a tight set for their receivers on the far side of the field.
They're got a trips right. It is tight, and a single receiver over here to the left, and
here comes number 7 down, Drew Hillman, who usually plays tight end.
And he's looked at the 2 receivers to the left, number 2 and number 7.
Yeah.
But
timeout. Brayton Penny, number 2, and number 7, Drew Hillman, were playing on the left side of the ball. I expect one of those guys to get that ball just then.
Well, Neil, I want to give a shout out to Chase McMillan in Cookeville. He's listening to us live down in Cookeville, and he's not even a Monterey alum. He's just listening because he's a good friend of mine, and he's trying to support us and cheer for our team and
we appreciate
get a big
you,
W
Chase.
tonight. So I want to give a big shout out to Chase, who's listening down in Cookeville.
We appreciate you, Chase. Thanks so much for checking us out. South Pittsburgh reported score over Joe Burns 35-0 currently. Gordonsville 21-0 over Whitwell. 41-0 Bledsoe over Cascade. 35-7 Loudon over York Institute. Signal Mountain up 7-0 currently. 9-7 DeKalb over Spring Hill. 21-7 Nolensville over Livingston Academy. 17-6 Marshall over Macon County, and 35-0 Tullahoma over Stone Memorial. There's some updated scores from our region.
Big blowouts tonight, sounds like.
A couple surprising scores with Clay County doing what they're doing.
Here's a screen pass. They get it off. We're over here talking scores.
We're
from
talking
other
scores,
teams,
and they're playing football here.
Yeah, they got 6 yards out of that little run. It's a screen pass out there. It looks like to number 7 again, Hillman, and he gets a couple of yards out of that. 6.
I've noticed, Neil, number 63 in a lot for Monterey, Josiah Maddox, a junior. He's playing a lot of nose guard tonight, and he's been in there quite a bit.
That's exactly right. We think he was an off-season transfer from somewhere. I'm not sure where.
He came from Cookeville. He played at Cookeville High last year, and he came up as a transfer this year, and he's been a big help on the line.
That's awesome. Way to go, Josiah. They hand the ball off for one of their
rare
runs.
He's got a good hold there.
He's got a good hold. There's that number 1, Chandler Bowden, having a good game, coming up to number 10, stopping the ball there. That's a senior Will Roberts running the ball for the Sell Creek Panthers. That's a run out of the backfield and not a pass.
Yeah, they kind of surprised us there, Neil. They spread us out and hit us up on a little draw there, and he got about 7 yards.
The right tackle comes up limping, number 72 is senior Maddox Benson for the Panthers. He's a big boy, but he looks like he's a little sore right now. Worse for their wear. We're coming trips on this end. What do you think about field position? And it's tight.
Yeah. Boy, it's trips tight to the left,
and the tight receiver on the far side as well.
And they're going to throw a flag for shift and probably a legal shift. It looks like something to that, but it's going to be on the offense.
Yep, offensive
5-yard penalty.
Offside number 6, they're saying. That would be Wyatt Coleman, a senior wide receiver.
Little jumpy on that before the play, and it cost them 5 yards.
That's exactly right. We've got to be careful. The Penny brothers are in the backfield together. They've done well. The quarterback number 1, Cam Penny, throwing to his brother Braden quite a few times. They get an easy incomplete over the middle, but we had plenty of guys out there to cover.
And plenty of guys, being Matthew Montgomery, our quarterback, is out there playing a little linebacker.
That's it, right. Number 12, number 8, and number 1. That would be, let's see. Number 1's Chandler Bowden. Number 8 is Michael Allred. And number 12 is Byron Borjas. All in the backfield stopping them, making sure it's an incomplete. 2:32 left in the second quarter, 34-14. Monterey in the lead. Here come the Panthers back to the line of scrimmage. Monterey's playing tight defense. They don't want to give anything up here.
Going another spread formation, I'd look for number 2, but they got Mason Bowman covering Penny pretty good, and they're in the backfield.
After the quarterback, number 10 misses.
He is throwing it up. He does have a man there.
Number 12, Borjas, all over number 7, Hillman. That's the backfield was covered up in purple jerseys. They ran the quarterback back to the 25-yard line, all the way from midfield. I mean, that's pushed him back. The kid's got a good arm, but he doesn't have good enough to make up when he's being chased.
And Neil, I thought for a second when spinning out of there and just throwing the ball up, I thought you might be looking at a little intentional grounding, but he did have a man there in the area, so no harm, no foul. But they're in a long down here, 3rd and 15 at the 49. Probably 2 down territory, depends on this play.
Right, we don't need anything crazy going on here. Trips on the far side, 1 lone receiver on this side. Oh, here we come. Oh, here comes the mullet. He runs over number 10. And they're going to catch number 1. He gets tackled.
He's just throwing it up, and it is
it's
picked off.
Interception, Monterey. And we still have it. They tackle him back around the 33-yard line. Yeah.
That's the quarterback.
Quarterback is down.
Yeah. The mullet absolutely crushes the Panthers quarterback. He chases him down back to the 40, maybe that's 38-yard line, and puts him down. It makes him throw a crazy ball. It's an interception for the Monterey Wildcats. We're going back on offense with 2:07 left in the second quarter, 34-14. Monterey's in the lead. Guys, we might just get another score here in this 2 minutes.
You can, and the quarterback is back there. He the last few series, he is running for his life. And Carter, when Carter Charlton's chasing you down about every play, you don't have a whole lot of time.
That's
Neil.
a big kid to be chasing you. If you get caught by him.
He absolutely
drove him into
the ground there.
That's exactly right.
So here we go with spread formation again. We got the ball. We have 1 timeout left.
Michael Allred gets it on a sweep action play. He gets caught in the backfield on the 31-yard line. It's a good defensive play for the Panthers as they come in to make a stop. 1:58 left. Hey, listen, this is something we want them to throw the ball now. We're covering well. We've made some great adjustments in the backfield.
Yep.
Defensive backs, as we've seen last couple of games. I've been talking about that, and we're making up for it right here.
And another thing I've noticed is that we've moved Byron from end to safety, and it's kind of taken away that deep part of the field. That's a big kid out there, that deep part of the field. They're not going deep on us anymore.
I don't know if you remember last year, number 7, a different Borjas played that same
Kevin,
position.
yeah, same position. Yeah,
same thing.
Very good player.
That's exactly right. We're 2 wideouts on each side. We're looking at a sweep action.
And here it is
play.
again.
There's
There he
Matthew
goes.
Montgomery up the middle. He gets about 6-7 yards out of the play right there. That's a quarterback keeper up the middle to the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Same play. Got a jet left. We're going jet left. The quarterback reads it, and he's keeping it the last 2 times. It's been wide. He's had a couple of big holes.
We're under a minute to play here in the second quarter. 34-14. Monterey's in the lead. Hey, listen, we appreciate each and every listener we've got out there. We've had 338 check-ins tonight on YouTube on the Monterey Sports Network. If you've not checked us out, you can catch us on Facebook at Monterey Sports Network or MontereySportsNetwork.com. The Wildcats are back at the line of scrimmage, 2 H-backs in the backfield, one lone runner, which is Mason Bowman. He gets the ball and still running for more than a first down. He gets tackled by number 3 for the Panthers. That's going to be a first down.
We got 29 seconds left. We got one timeout. Ball's almost at the 50-yard line. Looks like we're bringing in a passing formation top because Caden Jones, Eli Sailors, Chandler Bowden have come into the game. And
maybe we can run one
maybe
down here.
Run one play. Yeah, run one play here.
15
Maybe
seconds left.
Maybe
we're looking
toss
to snap
it up.
The ball quick. We got 4 wide outs. It's snapped, and we're looking to pass. He's being chased. He's caught by number 72. He's sacked in the backfield by number 75. Excuse me. That's a huge,
and that'll
huge
do it for the half.
There. At the half, it's 34-14. We'll be taking a short break, and we'll be coming back to you live on the Monterey Sports Network.
Please stay tuned for the Thornton Agency halftime show where we'll recap the first half action as well as go over stats of the first half after a word from our sponsor.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area, making Monterey and surrounding communities even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them the next time your auto needs maintenance or you have a problem. Call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. Proud sponsors of Monterey High School. Located on Elmore Street, right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial, or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Okay, Wildcat Nation, welcome back in here to the on the Monterey campus up here in Monterey, Tennessee. I'm Rick McNeil. I've been in the background doing some things while our great play-by-play and as well as our special guest color analyst, Coach Kyle Childress, is up here with us. I think Wayne the Beard Brown is back there doing some ciphering.
He is trying to figure out some offensive stats for us. So
he's doing some stat checking for us.
And who was it used to do that? Was it Jethro on the Hillbillies?
Yeah, I think so.
Jethro did some ciphering.
Y'all, that's before my time. I don't know.
Lord have mercy. What's he doing to us, Neil?
I don't know. A couple of us are gray-headed. Somebody else over here is not.
Well,
I'm not, but I don't got much up there, so maybe I'm getting old too.
Before I get out of here, Cats up 34-14.
That's exactly right. 11 minutes left at halftime, guys. We appreciate the Thornton Agency sponsoring our halftime show. So we appreciate that, guys. But, Coach, what do you think? We've had some explosive offense. We've had some dynamite. Well, we're messing with. There we go. Is that better for you, Coach?
Yeah.
Can you hear me a little better? Sorry about that. I
don't
know how it gets turned around all the time. The microphone there is turned on the opposite side. Hey, great special teams. Great explosive plays on offense.
Yeah.
We've ran the ball well. We've thrown the ball well.
It's been a mixture of both, Neil, and I said it earlier in the first quarter. Abner Felix really kind of, I don't want to say a kicker or a punter changed momentum, but he did a lot of onside kick, a great punt that went changed field position, and then we just kind of got rolling, and the offense picked up, and it's been a little bit of mixture of both. We've been able to run, we've been able to pass. I feel like being able to throw deep has opened up the run, and we're just kind of running off that jet. Rick, we're running off that jet motion, and Matthew's just taking it right up the
middle there when he gets a chance. It's usually a draw play look, and it looks like it's handed off, and there he goes up the middle. He scrambled 2 or 3 different times and he's 20-yard gains.
Yeah.
It's taken us to a whole new level there to be able to run. We having a little technical difficulty. I hear you, Coach. You're just fine, Coach.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
So I think we're all right. We're having problems over there, Rick. Is that all right? No, he's shaking us off. All right, 9:25 left at halftime. Like we said, Wayne the Beard Brown is in the back, taking care of some numbers, and is going to come back with some good offensive numbers and stats for us. But we could not do this tonight because everybody knows Monterey is a run-heavy team. It's not one of those things that we are shying away about. We are a run-heavy team, but guess what? We can also pass the ball.
We can pass a little bit. We kind of talked about that pregame, like, man, maybe hit Caden Jones here. He's got some speed. Let's see what he can do,
You hit him. You get Chandler Bowden involved
Chandler
early.
Bowden kind of making up for a little bit of last week, hitting a big pass and
dropping one.
He had a big pass interference called not on him, but he was down there about to catch another big ball, and a kid interfered with him, or he might
pushed
have had
him out of bounds. Yeah,
and he had an interception, I believe, down here on the
and a couple of good tackles.
Yeah.
So Chandler's playing some hot field action for us. Here comes Wayne with a few offensive stat numbers. Wayne, what do you got, buddy? Are you back on there, Wayne?
I'm here.
There you go.
All right, yeah, that. So much for taking a break at halftime. When you're a stats guy, apparently you got to add. Okay, let's start with Matthew Montgomery is 4 of 7 in the first half with 118 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mason Bowman is at 78 yards right now.
Yeah.
The team as a whole is 134 yards on the ground. So you're looking at 22, about 56 yards with the rest of the running backs. The quarterback for Sale Creek, he's threw 2 interceptions, but he's also threw for 112 yards. Again, that's with 2 interceptions. I have Monterey with 1 fumble recovery, 1 sack apiece. One big big difference here is the penalties. I have Monterey's only one penalty in the first half. So they're very
they're
been
playing well.
They are very
really one turnover, and that's the only thing I've kind of noticed that has been a mistake. It's pretty much mistake free after the fumble.
It is. And I mean, and Sale Creek has 4 penalties for 45 yards right now. So
there we go. Hey, you got some other scores right there, Wayne. Why don't you check out those scores? Let us know what's happening around the region.
See, I thought I was going to get a break there, but
no break for the ones we work hard.
So
double the pay tonight, Wayne. Double the pay.
So we got South Pitt 35-0 in the third. A final at Clay County. Clay County 21, Copper Basin 0. Looks like Clay County will move on. The way I see it, Clay County will end up playing Gordonsville, it looks like. Gordonsville is up on Whitwell 42-0. So with Pittsburgh, South Pitt up 35-0, us winning. If we go on to win, we will be at South Pitt again.
And let everybody know that is, I believe South Pitt is Eastern time.
They are Eastern time. Yes, they are.
So that'll be probably a 6 o'clock Central kick.
Listen, looks like 21-0, the final for Clay County.
Yep.
Is that right?
That's what I have, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to Gordonsville to play next. That's 21-0 over Copper Basin. That's a big surprise. Game. So there we go, Clay County playing Gordonsville again.
Bledsoe is up 41-0 on Cascade. Smith County is 3-0 on Brainerd. Final, York had a rough night, 42-7. Loudon beating York.
Hold on, Harry. We're catching something. Go right ahead.
And one more I'm going to get is Livingston Academy is down 28-7 against Nolansville.
Hey, listen, we appreciate those stats, Wayne Brown. We couldn't do it without you. Hey, if you've not checked out the Thornton Agency, we would appreciate you guys calling them. They represent over 20 companies and can tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. You guys better give Josh a call when you can at 931-252-4659. Right at 5 minutes left at halftime to go. It's 34-14. Monterey Wildcats in the lead. Coach Childress, what's going to be the keys to playing the second half ball game for us here?
Well, we just keep mixing in that pass and that run and maybe take the ball right here and kind of finish this game.
Yeah, that would be good. A strong finish in the game would be something we'd like to see. I was just noticing online, Rhonda Blaylock said, "Go Cats." We couldn't agree more. Yes, ma'am, Rhonda. We appreciate you chiming in. Earlier I saw somebody put something on there that said all we needed, because everything was going really great, was a little more cowbell. So I've offered if they could bring us a cowbell, we might work that thing out. We might shake it for them.
We can hear it up here, but they can't hear it online.
Yeah, they can't hear it online.
And I kind of answered.
Exactly
that was Michael Peters. I kind of answered him, and I said, yeah, the cowbell is definitely going on down there in the stands. To kind of defend the Wayne Beard, he had our other half of the Stonecom broadcasting crew that's on the roof.
The roof.
Came down and had to have some stats from the rookies.
Yeah, well, that's all right. We don't mind helping them out.
That's JoJo Matheny. Yeah, watch that guy.
Up there with Rafferty Cleary.
He's a mess.
Him and Rafferty Cleary on the roof.
Okay, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. We appreciate them guys helping us out any time we get it. Hey, listen, I noticed that earlier on the YouTube Monterey Sports Network, somebody put out there, why don't we have any video? This is not reasons that are out of our control. It's only an audio broadcast for a playoff game. So we appreciate you guys checking in and asking those questions. But just remember, this one's not on us. We can give you a score from the scoreboard. We can tell you what's happening, and we just hope you guys are catching it. With 373 listeners so far tonight, we sure do appreciate each and every one of you checking in on the Monterey Sports Network on YouTube. If you get a chance, check us out on Facebook, Monterey Sports Network, or MontereySportsNetwork.com.
One more shout out before I leave, guys. We wouldn't be here tonight if it hadn't been for Stonecom.
Stonecom took care of us tonight.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we got up here to do our audio
that's
and have a live broadcast. And it didn't cost our sponsors anything.
That's great.
So
Stonecom,
thank God
put
for
it out there for us. Yes,
yeah, they really helped us out. So guys, I'm gonna get back off. Y'all take it over. I'll
we got about 2 minutes left. And
2.5 minutes. Here come the officials back out to the field. we're going to be ready to
Wayne's-
go back here in just a minute.
Wayne's still back there ciphering, doing some
He's ciphering. He's getting some more.
Jethro's ciphering. Yeah.
Jethro's needing a little help back there. He's getting blasted by some guy. I don't.
It's is he a Matheny?
I
That's
think he's a
Matheny.
Matheny. I'm not sure back there. Old Joe, he's giving us a hard time tonight about numbers.
Yeah.
We sure do appreciate them helping us out tonight up there on the roof. They've got it a little bit cooler than we do on the inside.
Well, you know, I thought Rick might have us on the roof tonight. You know, it feels good up here.
Yeah, that's some inside play by Rick McNeil. We sure do appreciate that. Listen, if you've not checked out a Monterey football game, you're going to get one more chance at least this year, unless there's a huge upset, which I don't think's coming tonight. You guys can travel down to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, and catch a ball game with us. Hopefully we'll have a chance to be broadcasting that one live as well. Coach Childers, we'd love for you to go with us if you get a chance.
South Pitt's a long way. It's ways down there. The wife. That's the. You got to ask the wife that one. That one.
That's all right. I've got her.
You
can call her.
You call her.
Yeah, I'm calling. I'm getting her right now.
You're telling Miss Childers we need Mr. Childers for another Friday.
Listen, we get a lot of fun action up here. We get to see a lot of people and talk to a lot of people. We have people checking in on us all the time. Currently, we have Joey Hoover across the room from us. He's in the next glass booth over from us with the official that stays up in the stands with us, but he's telling us it's a dream come true. He's got the band back together. He thinks we're Pat Summerall and John Madden. I'm not sure. We might have to have him checked out tonight.
We got a long way to go.
Might have to look at him for that. I'm not quite sure what he's doing to us over there, but we sure do appreciate the shout out. Here come the Monterey Wildcats to warm back up.
We could even Neil bring it down a notch and say John Ward and Bill Anderson back in the day. You know they had to get a start somewhere.
I'm not that good. I'm going to say you're better at it than I am. So there you go. I'm telling you can be whichever one you want to be. Hey, listen, we got 25 seconds left. The Panthers are coming back out on the field. I can only expect that they'll put a couple more minutes of warm-up time onto the clock, which they do. There goes 3 more minutes. So that's going to give the
did that last week too.
Give the Wildcats a few more minutes to work on it. And here come the Panthers, like I said, back out to the field. I would think that that's a long run for them. Listen, 2:48 left in the half. We appreciate our sponsors. If you've not checked them out, please do. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor, not just a number. They're located in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center on Elmore Street. Give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 839-6777.
Rick, how we doing on viewership tonight? We got James Green.
What about James Green? He's checked in.
He's from Monterey. Wow, listen, Rutherford. We got one coming in from Rutherford County. That's great.
That's pretty awesome. I hear Terry Hydrick's in there. We're laughing about a lot of things. Burnt crisp. Let's go Monterey Wildcats. We like that. Sandra Shipley, we appreciate it. Angie Roberts, Blake Ellis. We've just got names on and on and on that's checked us out. Hey, we appreciate each and everything that you guys can say. If you've got questions, we've got somebody waiting to answer them for you. If you don't hear what you want to know, please make sure you post something so that we know. James Green, we appreciate you reaching out to us all the way from Murfreesboro. Guys are getting back out on the field. Monterey's looking like they're going to be lined up to go at it again here in just a few seconds.
I have one more stat.
Yes, sir. Wayne, go right ahead.
We're winning.
We're winning. I like that. That's a good one to have. Hey, listen, we've got 387 people chimed in on the audio side tonight on YouTube, and we sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you get a chance, please visit one of the great sponsors that we mentioned throughout the broadcast. And once again, we could not be here tonight if it wasn't for Stonecom, so we do appreciate Stonecom in Cookeville helping us out, keeping us on the radio. So with under a minute left to go here, we're about to get ready to kick off here.
And something to keep in mind, Monterey can keep the throttle down. We get the ball back.
Yeah,
they can hide.
I said we got a good chance to really open this up here.
Yeah, NJ Brock checking in. I think he's a Clay County guy.
NJ was pretty active last week. He's a regular.
He's a regular guy. He says we made out like a bandit on our end. They got a win over Copper Basin. Is that right?
They did. That's a
big win.
Big Clay County. If anybody's listening, that's a great win for them.
Congratulations, Clay County. We appreciate that.
Clay, that'll set Clay up probably with Gordonsville next week.
We're getting
at Gordonsville.
Mr. Brock's from Pickett, not Clay. We're watching close, buddy. Sorry about that. especially with Cedar Hill now being in the region. That's right, Brock. Just keep it up. Chin up. Play hard is all we can tell you guys. Here comes Monterey. They got it around the goal post. Coach Hughes is running them back to the sideline. We got officials in the middle of the field. Everybody's clearing out. We're going to look for a kickoff to the Monterey Wildcats. It's 34-14 to start the second half. And let's see, we had a visitors from Jojo Matheny. Listen, he's been a regular up here in this area for a while. We've seen him bounce in and out. We appreciate him and Rafferty Cleary coming into the press box and getting some stats from us. But those guys are from Stonecom. They're on the roof tonight broadcasting. So if you're getting it from a different area, you might be getting it from those two guys. Coach, what are we expecting right here off the kickoff?
I'm going to expect us to I think we've probably gone in and maybe got a little scripted drive ready to go here. Maybe a few certain plays that we've maybe not have done or they have not seen, and we're going to come out and try to end it quick. Maybe a play action pass, first play of the second half. Whatever the case, I think we're gonna
push the ball hard.
Push the ball hard right here.
That's right. I see number 18 getting his stretches in down there. The quarterback, Matthew Montgomery.
He had a very good half. Very, very good half.
Very productive.
Ball. Yeah.
Listen, Mason Bowman ran the ball well. Michael Allred ran the ball well. We've got a talented group of guys that can run. These guys, for the most part, I think just about every one of them are sophomores out there on the field, with the exception of a junior or two. We had 5 total seniors on the team. 2 of them, one of them doesn't play, I know for sure. The other one I think was hurt. So we've made 3 seniors that play football for us. One of those is out tonight. So, you know, we're playing a lot of sophomores right here. So we should be pretty hard to handle for the next coming years. Anybody out there want to come in and join the Monterey Wildcats, bring your A games, all we can tell you guys.
You're not going to come up here and have a spot. You're going to have to earn it with what's coming up.
That's exactly right.
That's a big difference than years past.
It is a big difference.
Well, listen, we like seeing that.
And I'm going to add, Neil, before we kick off, that we have moved regions starting next year. We haven't talked about, I don't know if we've talked about it, we have talked about moving regions next year and where we'll be going and playing.
Maybe we can get an update in a few minutes of who all it is. The kickoff is going to be in the air, and here it goes. It's a pooch kick to about the 35-yard line. Goes out of bounds. It's Borjas getting it about the 33-yard line.
It's another one of those where it kind of that golf thing we were
can't
talking
do
about.
Anything about it.
Nothing about it. It just kind of stops.
Dead part of the field. You get it. You got to turn around and try to run with everybody pursuing you, or you just stop and just go ahead and take it out. The ball was going out of bounds. I think it bounced and he caught it as it went out of bounds. Here comes number 18, Matthew Montgomery. The quarterback, Logan Sparks, comes off the field. Looks like the Panthers defense are mulling around down there. I'm sure they're going to stay in the box and look for a heavy run team. Again, here comes Bowman in the backfield again. Number 18, the quarterback in the shotgun formation with 2 wideouts on each side.
Going right up the gut again, and he's just carrying people, and he is
almost a first down, maybe 9 yards from Mason Bowman. That is hard to be able to hold on to right there. You get a kid that can run downhill like that. That's something. Hey, Thunder and Lightning, when they're out on the field, Rick, we talked about that earlier this year. That's Thunder there. Lightning is Allred. Here comes Allred off the field for a minute.
Yeah, they're going to look at this spot, I think, because they're trying to.
We've got one official saying it's a first down. We've got another official not saying anything. They're going to check the chain here. It looks like it's about a yard. About a foot short or so.
I was about to say, looking at this view, he's probably maybe 2 feet, 2 feet short here. He's good. It don't look like he's got it.
Yeah, I don't think he does yet, but that's very well could change right here. There's 11:51 left. Let's see, what are they doing here? There's a lot. They're going to measure it anyway. Let's see what happens, guys. Got the chain gang coming out here. Officials marking the field here right at the 35-yard line. They're pulling the stake here. Oh, and it's right at a first down. It's maybe an inch off. It is maybe an inch off of a first down. So Mason Bowman gets 9.5 yards out of a carry easily. That's pretty exciting right there just to start. I know it took 9 seconds to get that particular that was very deceiving. It didn't look like they were stuck in the right spot there. Second down and inches to go. We're in the shotgun formation, 4 wide outs again, 2 on each side. Mason Bowman in the backfield to run the ball. He stops. Eli Sailors gets it. Flash play. He's running.
He got through it.
Oh, no, he gets caught by number 35, a
but
linebacker.
I believe he's got I'm looking at the ref. He does have a first
number 12,
down.
it looks like a first down. 72, not 12. 72 was limping earlier in the game. He's shaking his arms off. It looks like he got a little stinger action right there.
There's a kind of a slip screen there, a little flash play, and a lot of running around to just get about a yard.
That's a talented sophomore, though, to be able to hang on, get the yardage you need for a first down. That's something special right there.
He took a shot, too.
Hey, we're coming right back with the same layout again on the field, 2 on the high end, 2 on the low end, 1 lone back, and the quarterback's in the shotgun. Got 11-13 left in the third. Snap the ball. Ball's in the air, thrown to number 1, Chandler Bowden. Through his hands. It was low. It was down around his shins right there and shot through.
They one of those, we're spreading them out, and our outside guys are running slants, and our inside guys are running kind of a wheel top route.
Right.
And the slant was there, but Matthew kind of underthrew him right there.
5 out and up the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little pressure right there. Here comes Montgomery. It seemed like he was close to the line of scrimmage, or they were pushed back to him. It was hard to tell there. I was looking downfield just then. We're coming right back. We've got trips on the high end and 1 receiver on the low end. We're back in the shotgun again. Let's see if we throw the ball or we're going to run. It's a run play with Mason Bowman, and
he's got a hole.
He's got a huge hole. He's down to the 30, 25, 20. He cuts across backwards across the field. He's gone. No one catches him. He runs from one corner of the field to the other corner of the field. That's a touchdown, Monterey Wildcats, making it 40-14 in the third quarter.
Just terrific vision. Cuts there, went out to the outside,
stayed behind the blocker.
Stayed behind his blockers. His blockers didn't make a penalty and have a block in the back. And, man, he about the 20-yard line, he just turned on a jet, and he blew by the 3 secondary guys, and he was gone.
He got down to the 10. He was on the far side of the field. He cut all the way back and came to his side of the field, the Monterey side of the field. Here's an up kick, and it's another solid kick by the fabulous freshman Abner Felix. 41-14, 10:51 left in the third quarter. Monterey has scored again. Listen, guys, we said exactly what we talked about at halftime. They got to come out, bang it at one end, get it going, and be doing the same thing again. We want to end with a strong game like we've started right here. Hey, if you've not checked out the Thornton Agency, you need to. They represent over 20 companies and can tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Building relationships one client at a time. Give Josh a call at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659. Coach, you checking your messages over there. Somebody
got a good friend of mine that's checking in with me, and let's read off some scores real quick, and then we'll go back into.
I don't think we've got any updates yet. They'll be coming back over in just a minute with some. We're getting to tee the ball up here. We're going right back to live action pretty quick here. They're not wasting any time. There's 10:51 left in the third quarter.
That's 135 yards for Mason Bowman so far tonight.
Wow.
After that 57-yard touchdown.
We've got 400 listeners on the Monterey Sports Network on YouTube tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. So thanks for checking us out. If you get a chance, check out one of our great sponsors.
So I want to give a shout-out to Lance Mathis. He's checking in from Cookeville, a good friend of mine. Listening online. We appreciate it. We appreciate him listening tonight as the kickoff goes.
A long kick to the 10-yard line. Number 5 picks it up. He makes it out to about the 16-yard line.
About 16-yard line.
But that's a great kick by Abner Felix all the way down to the 10.
No pooch kick, no onside with that one. He just booted it deep.
Tried to get it down there. He put the ball where you needed to have it. What a great kick by number 22.
Yeah, he's checking in from Cookeville. He's an Upperman. We got an Upperman B checking in from Cookeville, listening to us tonight. So
we appreciate that.
Appreciate him.
Good luck to Upperman.
He doesn't have I'm sorry, he doesn't have an update on the Upperman score.
He don't, but I bet he can get me one soon.
Well, hopefully he'll do that. We appreciate that. Go Upperman. We know you guys are playing in a playoff game tonight. Hey, they're back at the line of scrimmage. Here come the Panthers. They snap the ball. It's a run. It's a reverse. Number 2 is tackled in the backfield by number 10, the mullet, Carter Charlton, hanging out in the backfield, stopping the reverse. That's an awesome play right there. He creeps in from the far side and just stays in the backfield and hangs with him.
I'm telling you, watching tonight, if you go to Carter's side, you're not getting anywhere.
No.
You're not getting anywhere.
It's pretty much been that way all year.
It has been that way all year. He just plays that defensive end spot. He plays it the right way, and he's long, and it's just hard to get around him.
So if you notice, the quarterback handed it off. Carter was at the quarterback when he handed it off. When they stop the reverse, number 2 comes flying back and has to stop about 4 feet away. Carter just wraps him up. They've snapped the ball again. They've rolled out for a short pass to number 32.
You got a flag on the field, too.
Got a flag, a little laundry out.
Probably not a holding, Rick. I believe we got a little legal formation on White.
Yep, it's going to be against the Panthers of Sale Creek. Let's see what they come out with the call here.
I'm not sure they were set, Neil. I don't
look like they were in motion. That's exactly right. Hey, listen. Yeah, if you get a chance, go by and check out Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor and not just a number.
I'm starting to watch here. We're bringing in freshman Aiden Reagan is coming to the game here to get a little bit of linebacker play. Number 6.
There we go. We like that. Get him number 6.
He's
a freshman. Yes, sir.
And he's on special teams, and he had a pretty good night last week on special teams.
That's exactly right.
All right, here's Lance Mathis texting me saying that Signal Mountain 21, Upperman is 14.
Wow, so that's a close game, 7-point game there. Go Upperman Bees is all we can say. We want to support you guys that are in our region here. Here come the Panthers. They're in their huddle. They're breaking now, coming back to the line of scrimmage. Monterey's playing a little, looks like nickel again. Got 2 good safeties in the back.
Neil, did we decline the penalty? Looks like we declined the penalty.
It looks like we did. Okay. It's 3rd down and 6. It looks like they snap the ball. They roll out. They're looking for a pass. Here comes
backside.
Bowman. Oh, wow. Backside crunch. Mason Bowman hammers the quarterback. It's an incomplete pass. They get up. Look at that. Clapping hands right there. A little smack on each other. Says good tackle 4. We appreciate that.
Well, the quarterback Penny for Sale Creek since about the first quarter, he has been under duress pretty much all night. I mean, that we're coming at him, and he has taken some licks back there after he has thrown this ball.
That's exactly right. Number 4, Mason Bowman, runs him down. He did launch the ball. It's out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass, so it's 4th and 6 with 9:27 left in the 3rd quarter, 41-14. Looks like they're going to try to punt right here. Official adjusting the ball right here. We need to stay home and make sure nothing crazy happens. Chandler Bowden in the backfield for Monterey. I'd like to see him pick one up and run right here. It's a good punt.
Blocked by Charles. He's kicked it.
Almost.
Pretty good punt there, Neil.
He got it to about 40, 38, 39-yard line. It makes it 2 and rolls out of bounds.
A score of interest on an opponent we're looking more and more like we're going to be seeing next week. South Pittsburgh is beating Joe Burns, a region opponent of ours, 35-0 at halftime.
That's purely expected. I know that. Joe Burns is in. Looks like a rebuilding year for them up there in Cedar Hill. We've been there, done that. We know what's happening. But
Gordonsville's up big on Whitwell, 49-0. So it looks like Gordonsville's going to be moving on and I guess hosting another game next week against Clay County.
That's exactly right. Clay and Gordonsville, some of our own district competition here. Here comes Monterey back to the line of scrimmage. It's a tight formation. We've got 4 receivers. They're close into the line. Got one in motion, and here comes All Red, number 8. He gets tackled in the backfield. Maybe a yard loss by number 5 for the Sale Creek Panthers.
Alex Walgass with a good play there. Coming up, a freshman, too.
That's
a very good-looking play.
That's a good rundown play. That's what you need when you're playing football.
You know, Neil, Sale Creek is they've come a long way in the past 5 years that I've been watching them play. They've kind of started from scratch, and they're much more sound than they were about 4 or 5 years ago, and we
You know
went
it-
down there to play.
That's exactly right. Here's 4 wideouts, 2 on the high end, 2 on the low. It's a handoff to Mason Bowman. He jockeys around on the back, slips and falls. He's at the 39-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 to go for the Monterey Wildcats. He slipped and fell on that play. He was jockeying around. You're exactly right. Last year we played Sell Creek. Obviously we had a great season last year, and we play them hard, and it's a hard-fought game. It's not always an indication of the score and what happens to a team. As you can see, they definitely are rebuilding, but man, they look tight. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing.
No.
They play in a tough district too. They're like us. We play in a tough district. They got 3 linemen on the line right here. We've got 4 wideouts. Trips on the high end. We're looking to pass again.
Here, and he's got a great catch
it's
by
a-
Chandler.
They are giving him a catch at the
He is gonna be-
49-yard line, right
at it. He's might be about a half yard short, but a great grab
6
going out of
inches.
bounds.
Yeah, toes on the line. He grabs the ball, goes back out. They're going to check the chains here. They're going to bring it out. They're going to measure here. Coach Hughes is over here. He's got a couple guys that play a lot for us. Carter Charlton's beside him. Matthew Montgomery's on the field. They're talking to officials and letting them measure right here. Let's see what happens here. It's 41-14, 7:53 left in the third quarter. It's 4th and inches, I think, is currently what it says it's going to be.
I think we're a little bit short, but
a little bit short. But from what it looked like on the far side, but it's hard to tell. I don't know about the officials in the way. It looks like we're about 6 inches short.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe a foot left to go here. Maybe right at 12 inches to go for a first down. So it's going to be 4th and a foot.
Here we go. We're not punting this.
We're not going to punt it. We're going to try to get in here. There's a lot of weapons coming off the field. All red, Caden Jones, Eli Sailors. I'm wondering if this is going to be a run-heavy H-back setup. That's where we maybe a draw play with the quarterback. You just never know. Little bit of meat left on the bone. That's exactly right, Rick.
Rick's full of those little.
He likes those little things. He likes those, don't he?
That's exactly right. So here we go with 2 H-backs in the backfield. Quarterback's in the shotgun formation.
A power
line. It is
very
definitely
power
a run.
top package. You got two fullbacks.
They are cramming the line full right here. They're going to snap the ball. And they're
it's
going
a pass. Good play.
Got
a great play.
Carter Charlton.
Stiff arm. Stiff arm again.
Oh, and he gets
down.
down.
We got a penalty. We got a penalty, and I don't know if Sill Creek
72.
on the run, maybe a face mask, or did they call it on Carter?
Yeah, I'm not sure. His hands were up.
Yeah, they're calling it on Carter on the face mask.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen, people, is out
so
there
we make
listen.
a long pass to Carter Charlton. Go ahead,
You
Coach.
got a long pass, Carter. Great play. Fake the dive fake the dive through it to Carter on the out. He breaks a tackle at the 40, and he gets down to about the 20. As he's doing that, he is stiff arming, and I think they're going to call him for stiff arming and grabbing the face mask while they stiff arm.
I don't know if you saw that, Coach. Number 72 for the Panthers comes flying in at the end as Carter's going down and tries to lay a lick on him.
They're calling it on us on Carter with the face mask.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah,
it is a first down. Going to be probably a first down at about
17.
So we're going to call incidental face mask
unintentional. So we're back down to the 16-yard line or 15.5-yard line. We're calling for a first down. It's 41-14.
You don't see that call made a ton on the offensive man.
And you saw it as he's running. He turns backwards as he's still running and pushing off.
Yeah, the second time I think he had it like this, getting the guy away. Yeah.
Well, that's
still a terrific play call by Coach Hughes.
Yep. And a great run by number 10.
Run.
Bullet.
Just wish we had video.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're trying the best to show to maybe make you visualize it a little bit.
It's another tight formation with the 2 H-backs in the back.
Do it again. Going to do it again. There it is, and it's a little bit behind him.
That was a little bit for Borjas. That should be pass interference. They're not looking at the man and pushing on him, kind of like what they did to Chandler Bowden a few minutes ago. That was 12 Byron Borjas for the pass. It was intended for him. He was in the end zone.
Yeah, and same type play brought the tight end on the left side across
And
the
brought
middle of the
tight
field.
end on the right side as well.
Yeah, across, and he might have been a little bit behind on Byron.
Yeah, it's 41-14, 7:05 left in third quarter. We are looking at 2nd down and 10 to go right here. Trips on the left side, one on the right side. We're running the ball
there
again.
it is again.
Look
There it
here,
is gone.
Touchdown, Mason Bowman. Thunder runs through the line again with a big hole blown open. That'll bring it up to 47-14. Here comes the freshman, number 22.
Terrific. And I'm looking at the block in there, and Hudson Thompson and James Henry filling in for Anthony Silveros, making huge holes inside of that line, and he's getting 8 yards to before he gets touched.
That's exactly right.
And with his speed, he's going to go.
Here comes Abner Felix. He's on the field already. They're waiting to snap the ball. We're going for that extra point right here. If I had to bet, it's up and in. Oh, it was Aaron. He missed that one far to the right. So wide right for Abner Felix. Listen, this kid's only missed like 3 all year, 2 being tonight. Right?
Yeah.
Or no, is that the first one?
First one. He's missed 2 tonight. And he missed 1 last week too.
Yeah,
but he's
so
been pretty true all year.
Yeah, so that's 3 that he's missed for the year. For a freshman kicker, you can't. Man, that's just phenomenal.
And I'm gonna guess that you're gonna probably start to see some backups coming in here, saving some people coming up. Yeah, there's a few in here. But if we go back on offense, I'm going to say Mason Bowman's might be over with.
Yeah, it could be. You know, Mason's been a fantastic back for Monterey all year. He got over 1,000 yards rushing in his last game for the season as a sophomore. He did a lot of that, the majority of those runs, and he gained a lot of that ground in 7 games this year. So
we got a score update, man. We got a good one going on. Upperman and Signal Mountain are now tied 21-all for anybody from Upperman that is listening or around the area. It's 21-all. Livingston is now down 28-7 to Nolensville.
Go Bees. Here we go, 47-14, 6:59 left in the third quarter. The ball's getting teed up right now. If you've not checked out the Volunteer Electric Co-op, you need to do that. They're our pregame show sponsor. It's in more than 80 years of operation. The VEC has grown and prospered, bringing prosperity to the region it serves. Volunteer Electric Co-op, powered by the people you know. And speaking of power, we're about to see the leg of number 22 here.
I got a feeling we're going to let them boot it here.
Just let it fly down the field, and it looks like it's a kick. It's a pooch kick out to about the 30-yard line. He drops it.
They're all on it,
up. They're all covering it. The Panthers in white jerseys jumping on it. About the 29-yard line is where they are. So here comes defense. There goes Mason Bowman back out to play linebacker again. I see 77, 63, 54. We've got some big linemen coming in.
Yep.
I see Chandler Bowden still in.
Let's see, Mason's back in there, but I think, maybe get the defense set and just start kind of rotating as we go. That's kind of a lot of how we do it too. We throw the starting D out there, but then we start bringing them in because you start getting to that, you
Here
get
comes
confusion.
Caden Jones in for Sparks, number 20. So Caden, number 3, is in the game.
Aiden Reagan's in at linebacker, middle linebacker.
They're looking at another long throw. Number 1 reaches back and throws. He's got him beat almost. It's an incomplete pass. He was down at the 35-yard line. How many yards is that, Coach? I mean, we talked about earlier in the game, this kid can throw 35, 40 yards at a
that was a good 35, 40-yard pass right there.
That's exactly right. Late in the game for a kid that's been hammered all night long. That's impressive coming from the Panthers quarterback right there. That's super exciting to see. Listen, if you've not checked us out, we'd love for you to chime in and talk to us here on the YouTube. There's 437 listeners. We appreciate each and every one of you. Here come the Panthers back to the line of scrimmage. They're lined up 3 wideouts on one end, trips, and 1 on the far side. If I had to bet, it's more likely a pass play. They drop back to pass. Quarterback scrambles around. Here comes Carter Charlton. He's got nothing.
He's got nothing.
An incomplete pass intended for number 32. That's an incomplete pass. He's pointing out at players on the sideline over here. Maybe he should intentionally catch the ball next time. He wouldn't be heckled, I guess, is what that is. But he got a little frustrated there. 47-14 with 6:40 left. Yeah, we had Carter Charlton from the far side of the field chasing the quarterback down. You had number 54, I think that's Denver Smith for Monterey, also in on chasing that quarterback, getting him out of the pocket. He had to scramble. 77 also in on that one for Monterey. That's Dustin Hernandez.
We've brought Carter Charlton to play a little bit of linebacker. We got a little three-man front here because we know that there's no reason for them to run.
Yeah,
they're not going to
see
try
what
to
happens.
run. We're
Here
just letting
comes
Carter
run, do what he wants to.
Do what he wants
There's
to.
some holding there on the interior part of the line. Number
He's
one
gonna take
runs, and he takes a tumble out of bounds.
And we
they throw a flag, a late flag. It looks like it's in number
2.
Number 2, that would be Eli Sailors. They're calling it a late hit out of bounds. That's going to be an automatic first down for the Panthers.
What we were doing there, Neil, is we brought Carter to linebacker and let him just try to blitz from that spot.
Let him try to blow in and see what he can turn out there. Listen, it's 47-14, 6:31 left in the third quarter. You guys be watching right here. They're moving the chains right here.
Yeah, a late hit out of bounds on that on Sill Creek sideline. And when that happens and it's close, you usually get the benefit of that call with the coaches sitting there telling you it's a late hit. A lot of the times the refs will, whether you agree with it or not, will throw that flag.
Yeah, that's when you're up with that kind of lead, you got to be careful there what you do on the sideline.
They're running
here. They're
now.
running the ball, which is unusual. Number 2, Penny and he's still up and running. He's broken in.
He's gone.
Twisted and turned all the way down for a touchdown for the Sell Creek Panthers. That's number 2, Braden Penny. He's a senior. Yeah.
Lots of missed tackles there, Neil, on that one.
There was 4 or 5 missed tackles.
Yeah.
He just ran right around him, twist and hey, Mason
and turn.
Bowman type run right there.
Yeah, that was good. And he spun out of 2 or 3 of them. Carter Charlton had him wrangled up there about the 30-yard line, and he just spun out of it.
So they score, making the score 47-20 with Monterey in the lead.
We instead of getting him down, we did. Rick's correct. We were going for. We wanted the strip fumble instead of the.
Looking
instead
for
of
that
the tackle.
Again. So they're lining up. They've got quads on the far side, and I would only expect that's a decoy for us. They roll out. They're looking to get.
They've tried that play.
Yeah, here comes in the backfield number 63 after him.
And he caught
when
that.
He catches it, jumps over number 2. It looks like
it's almost
Eli Sailors. So they get the extra point. That's good right there, making it 22 points
for those listening. They're getting a bunch formation, and the quarterback, every one of their 2-point plays, they're rolling him out to the right with that bunch play and just kind of dragging somebody across. Nothing was there, and he just kind of tossed that up in the end zone, and the guy made it. He jumped over one of our guys. So now it's 47-22. We're still.
More than well under
control. Maybe a good 5-6 minute drive here and kind of just salt this thing away a little bit more. We're just midway through the third quarter here, and
more points has been scored against the defense all year.
Yeah, this is
6-16. That's the.
We got to. We're getting close to 2 hours here, and we're not through the third quarter. So a lot of passing, not a whole lot of running by Sill Creek. Yeah, but like I said, maybe we can get a long drive here. But Mason's been breaking them so quickly. We're back on defense fast.
That's exactly right. Listen, hey, we've got a teacher, Penny Riddle, listening to us online tonight. We appreciate you, Miss Penny, checking us out on the Monterey Sports Network.
Big Monterey fan.
She was one of my teachers.
She's Monterey through and through.
Hello, Miss Riddle.
I know
she bleeds purple, guys. We know that.
She's probably not biting her nails right now, but I can assume she's listening pretty intently.
Here comes the do-it-all utility player of the game for the Panthers, number 2, Braden Penny, who just scored the touchdown, is going to kick the ball off. Monterey will be receiving. Let's see what happens here, guys. There's 6:16 left in the third quarter, 47-22. Monterey's well in control of the game so far. And here goes Penny with the kick, and it's an onside kick. They catch it. Carter Charlton catches it about the 46-yard line. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not Charlton. That's Byron Borhaus catches that one on the far side. They almost look the same. Look at them.
They got the same build.
They do.
They're tall and
long, lanky, and big.
Big.
Yeah. But that's all right. We can start off running the ball right here. I surely expect to see some dynamite packages ran by the Monterey Wildcats. Here comes number 18 with the play onto the field.
Guys, this has been the most points has been scored against the defense all year.
All year.
That's right.
Wow.
22. I don't know. That last one that he scored, he just ran
20.
through some tackles. We got 4 wideouts, 2 on the high end, 2 on the low end. Mason Bowman in the backfield with the quarterback. Here comes Logan Sparks in motion, putting 3 on one side. They hand the ball off.
Thunder.
And there he goes.
Broke again.
He
Oh,
almost broke it again.
Tripped up by
tackle.
number 3, a freshman for the Panthers. That's a first down for sure. We almost had that one. If he would have got past that kid then, he's gone for a
Another big
touchdown.
long
So
one.
that's another one Mason Bowman can add to the stat level there. He almost had another touchdown in the game. That's an
Rick,
easy 12, 13-yard run.
Wayne, I don't know the stats, but is he? Where are we
close
on?
to
Where are we?
200.
Where are we almost to 200 yards with Mason? We got to be kind of maybe getting close to that mark. I know we're over 150.
Yeah, here's 5:47 left in the third quarter. We're back onto the line of scrimmage. We're in the shotgun formation. They take the snap.
He gets it again.
Hand it off.
He's hit
Oh,
hard
good.
in
He
the
gets hit
backfield.
hard. Here's number 72 showing up big time for the Panthers. It was a blitz play. He comes right in and hammers Bowman right to the ground. He gets no yards, maybe a 2-yard loss out of that.
Yeah.
52 was a little bit showboating there. He should have done that 200 yards ago.
Yeah. Well, another thing is get to the point where I don't want to get him hurt. You know, I don't want to get him hurt in a game where it's at a we're 20-something points ahead here. So
Right.
I don't know how much longer we want to keep him and Matthew and some of them in the game, but it's getting to the point now where a hit like that and we turn an ankle and we don't have him for South Pitt.
Yeah, and we're going to need him for everything we can get next week. I'm
He's
sure.
at about 166 yards.
Okay.
Wow. We're lined up again. We're looking to throw the ball. We've got a little light pressure.
Yeah,
It's
he's
overthrown.
Overthrew
Over number
Eli
2,
Sailors.
Eli Sailors. It's an incomplete pass. It's going to make it 3rd down and 13. So here comes Matthew Montgomery to talk to Coach Hughes, get his play call. They're huddling up out on the field. There's 4:50 left in the third quarter, 47-22. Monterey's in the lead. Coach Childress, I'd say that the ground game needs to come alive and just pound out some first downs and not really have to do much else other than that. I know in a long third down situation, we definitely want to gather up our horses right here and score or at least get a first down. Not necessarily score, but at least get a first down. It's going to be tough. They've played stingy defense against us tonight. Here's Mason Bowman in motion. They
We're going
look to
deep.
throw again.
We're going deep, and he's
Caden
there. Caden Jones,
again. He's
touchdown.
free. Touchdown, Caden Jones, number 3. That's downtown Caden Jones for a touchdown. That's his second one of the night.
And let
we
me get
talked about that.
just blew by the
You
D-back
called this
earlier.
on,
Why don't
early? What you should be like a football coach.
I don't
or
know
something.
what I mean. Just use that speed. I kind of wish last week we might have put him in the game plan a little bit more. We didn't do it.
Well, that's all right.
But hey, this is a playoff game, so when you advance, it's always a good thing. And with him tonight, we have used him, and we're going to be advancing.
Here comes Felix, the fabulous freshman kicker, with the kick up, and it looks
it's good.
It goes plenty through the uprights.
And here's another thing, Neil. That's a terrific. Matthew made a great throw there. A very solid, a nice ball there to Caden Jones.
Yeah, here's number 53 on the field. Grant Hoover having a discussion with 72 for the Panthers. They tap each other on the chest and walk off. It doesn't look like anything's going on there.
Yeah, just two guys, man. They're going at it. They're battling it out, and Grant's one of those. He don't play till he goes till that whistle is finally blown.
And he's played a heck of a game again tonight. Yes. He's really kept Mason from getting hammered a lot of games.
Yes.
A lot of times right here in this game. It's 54-22 with 4:40 left in the third quarter. We're going to be kicking off. Abner Felix grabbing the tee, running out to the 40-yard line. Hey, listen, if you've not checked out First Volunteer Bank, we encourage you to do so. They're your neighborhood bank. And remember, they're the bank with personality at 210 East Commercial Avenue, Monterey, Tennessee, 931-646-5501. That's 931-646-5501. Looks like we're getting some updated scores right here. What do you got there for us? Looks like a final score 52-0, South Pittsburgh over Joe Burns, which is what we expected. Another final score, Clay County beats Copper Basin 21-0. 49-0. Gordonsville beats Whitwell. So those are some final scores. We're getting ready to kick off here again. We're getting some directions. Number 10, the defensive captain, there's telling the freshman where to kick to. 4:40 left in the third quarter. It's a high kick to the middle of the field. Number 20, it looks like, gets the ball, 21, and tries to run. He's already being drugged down by somebody.
Yeah, and another good kick and pretty good
8,
coverage right there. And
that's Allred, number 8, making the tackle.
And here we go again. It's
good field
we're
position
still
for the Panthers. We've not been able to pin them back,
No.
far back, but we've only had really one long kick tonight back to the 10-yard line from our freshmen. So I don't know if they're just trying to get turnovers here on downs or what, but it seems like the Panthers keep coming out throwing the ball, and they get that first down just every third down or so. We're seeing that. So here we've got trips on our end and one receiver on the far side. It's a run play to number 2, Penny. He slips and falls.
Grant Hoover. There you go in the backfield.
Grant Hoover was there, and Carter Charlton stopped him, which he had to stop, and he slid. He wasn't going anywhere.
No,
he was caught right there. That's 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So we're looking at 2nd and 12, 2nd and 13, I guess. 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 4:10 left to go in the third.
2nd and 12. And
54-22 is the score.
Most of our starters are all still in the game, up 32 points.
Well, I think that until you concede what's going on and you put yours in, we're not going to remove ours. Here, trips again for them. They're going to try to run the ball. Looks like the quarterback's rolling out at an option
he's holding
play.
right there.
Yeah,
Number
look
4,
out.
Mason
Look
Bowman
out. Got
tackles
him.
him.
Mason got the quarterback.
Mason got him that time.
Mason Bowman plays the linebacker for Monterey, comes in and takes the quarterback and number 1 down. That's going to be behind the line again, right? That's going
The
to
reason
be
that
2nd
was
and
they
11
had-
or 3rd and 11.
It's going to be third and about 12, Neil. 3rd and 12, and they're at the 43-yard line.
That's Cam Penny trying to run and look for a pass, and
The
just
reason that
gets
was,
ran down by the linebacker.
For a loss, our secondary had him covered back here. He didn't know where to go with the
He
ball.
had nowhere to go. And we have really done a good job off the back end. We've brought Byron Boros to the safety and kind of taken away that anything deep. So he don't have a whole lot to look at long, and we're in the backfield quick.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of Monterey coming in.
Oh, man, here
Look
comes
at this.
Grant Hoover again.
They have almost got the quarterback in the back.
They got it now.
That's Carter Charlton all the way from the far side of the field, and they catch him right back at the line of scrimmage. They might give him a half a yard over.
Defense flying
look at this.
around,
So
Neil. Defense is just flying around. And
that's
we're
9.5 yards to go for a first down. It's 4th and 9.5, it looks like. Almost 10.
Grant Hoover and Denver Smith both had shots at
They were in there quick.
And then they slips through just barely, and look who's there from the far side of the field. Number 10
Here comes the punt team. This is
They
they're
should
going to
concede
punt.
this and punt the ball at this time. Number 2 stays in the back.
He stays
Braden
in
Penny, who's their punter. Nope, number 7 it looks like is back there. Drew Hillman.
I don't know. Looking at
They should punt it right here.
They're punting right now.
Fake.
Number 7's deep, and that's kind of
snaps the ball. It's low. He kicks it high in the air. It's close. It's out of bounds, about the
way out of
35-yard line.
Where's that ref?
Trying to figure out where the ref's going.
The
ball is up here at the 35-yard line.
What
he's
in the
walking
world is he
back.
doing?
He runs back.
He's
to the
coming back.
25.
Okay, he's coming back. Probably about the 40 is where it went out of bounds.
That's real close.
Yep, right at it.
Maybe he
So
ran back so he could see. I'm not sure
the
ball was already there. I'm not sure what he was doing, but that's all right. We're on the 40-yard line for Monterey, so we're going to start out with really good field position with 1:58 left in the third quarter. It's 54-22. Monterey's in the lead.
Guys, I'm looking down there on the sideline. Where is Anthony Sobrano?
He's out.
He's
in street clothes today.
He's standing over here with number 5.
Oh, wow.
On the sideline. He's
we
not
don't,
played
we
a lick
don't,
tonight.
He has not played a lick tonight. He's not dressed
what's going
out.
on with him.
So he didn't play none of the game.
No,
None of the game.
No, he's not played tonight. And here we go. Regular starters are out there. Mason Bowman at tailback.
Mason gets the ball to carry again. He's
He's
running
about
over
7, 8
people. Yeah,
Look here.
He's
What's
got
this?
4 yards.
What's going on
Number
in this?
2, Penny.
We
takes
got a
down
little.
number
We got a
53
little
Hoover.
extra creep. I'm gonna tell you something though. I'm watching both. Grant goes. Grant Hoover
His motor's running
goes
the whole
until
time.
the whistle, and I believe he's about to drive some of their linemen about crazy because he goes.
He doesn't stop.
Well, you still after the play's over with, you keep
It is.
tackling.
It is. But they're.
Well, listen. If we don't see the concession in the game. It's just going to be starters against starters, and it's
Yeah.
going to be the same outcome. No, nonetheless, it's 1:18 left, 54-22 in the third quarter. Monterey snaps the ball, 2 wideouts on the high end, 1 on the low end.
A little flash,
Here comes Chandler,
and a good
Bowden,
run,
he gets it
and
over the
he has the
50-yard
first
line.
down.
Easily over the first down marker there. That's to be spotted at the 49-yard line. They're indicating move the chains.
So what we did there is we ran a little flash screen pass there, and our linemen come out to we go underneath, and our linemen come out to block there. Grant Hoover, Carter Charlton were there to have 2 good blocks there. So Chandler
Looks
Browden
like
could.
we're going to let the time run out. Sorry, Coach.
No, you're good. It was a great play to get the first down, and we're probably going to run one more play here, and that'll be the end of the third quarter because there's about 35 seconds left.
I saw Grant Hoover's headhunting downfield too.
Yeah,
He's headhunting. He's
looking to hit.
He's headhunted all night.
He was looking for number 2, I believe.
Yeah, he might end up doing that again. Here comes the it's
Oh,
a
it's a
fake.
fake.
There's the quarterback with almost another first down down to the 38-yard line. That's going to be. It should be a first down. Let's see what they indicate.
Yeah, he
right
marked
here.
it. Good spot.
That should be a first down. Let's see what happens. That moves the chains again. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 54-22. Monterey Wildcats in the lead.
And that'll end the third quarter.
And the Cats are driving.
The Cats definitely are driving, and we can see that from way up here, can't
So,
we?
Yeah.
in the third quarter alone, Matthew Montgomery went 4 of 7 with 103 yards.
Wow.
How many total yards so far does he have?
He's got close to 300, don't he?
He's got it close because I'm going to say he's close to 100 yards rushing as well.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he's at 221 yards passing.
221 yards in the game.
Yeah.
Well, all I can
4
say,
touchdowns.
with moving districts for next year, region opponents, we're going to see a lot of different action. But we've got some fantastic sophomores that play for us that you better get ready. We're going to play some hard-nosed football next year with people.
Pass little juniors, too.
That's right. We got a couple of juniors that'll be seniors next year.
We got 5 seniors and 3 of them start. So
pretty hard to deal with.
It's a young team. A lot of sophomores that are in major positions on this team: quarterback, receiver, running back, and they're all coming back.
Defensive
not
backs,
just next year, but the next year.
Right.
So,
well,
one thing we were talking about how much success we've had the last couple of years is with a county that's growing so much. People notice, and if you're not going to play as a freshman at Cookeville or somewhere, come on up.
That's the truth.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll take
Well,
you
come on up
out.
during the
Let's go.
7th and 8th grade.
Well, please.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Come up here
right.
with both our junior high coaches.
Come on for all 3 sports: baseball, basketball, but we'll take whoever.
Yeah, just brag them all up.
Listen, we appreciate each and every one of you checking in. Looks like a run play
That's
for Mason
Bowman.
Bowman.
That's
He's
Bowman. That's
almost
Bowman.
gone up the field again, all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Just a
And
simple,
another
yeah.
first down. So we ran the ball well to start out the fourth quarter.
You know who he reminds me of?
Just a simple inside zone read, and he just runs so his leg,
Fluid.
Very fluid. He's just so hard. His leg churning like it does. It's so hard to take him down.
You know who he reminds me of?
Who does that?
Eddie George.
Eddie George. Yeah, a little
can
smaller
see
than
that.
Eddie.
Eric
but, yeah, that's
Dickerson.
all right. Yeah,
I mean,
that's all right.
he's got them big long
Listen,
legs.
you're going way back now. Some people
well,
might not even know
that's
who
all
that
right.
is.
There's some people over there knows who it is.
I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Doug Petralia. He owns Mama Rose's
I know who
Pizza,
Doug
and
is.
Doug is listening online, and maybe we can bring him up, bring us
Listen,
some
he
pizza
can bring us some
sometime.
pizza. I sure wouldn't mind that. Hey, I coached his daughter in basketball one year. They're in the backfield,
Get rid
got a
of it.
hold of the quarterback. He is trying to run out. He's going to
Well,
get
he's
a couple of yards
he's
out of
dragging
this.
the whole team.
This is dragging the
Look,
quarterback is dragging 6 or 7 players across the field. Number 32
get
is getting
chippy.
into it. It's getting chippy down there. There's
I mean-
Carter Charlton trying to break him up.
Where was the whistle?
Yeah, that should be a whistle. Here is Coach Hughes letting his team know, get back, get back.
Well, and that's just
Let's
kind of
see
how
what-
we have played to the whistle tonight, and we
Every-
have just not quit, whether it be with a run, defense. Everything has just been to the whistle, and you can tell we
Listen, we're not giving up anything. We're not going to concede anything. 10:25 left in the fourth quarter. It's 54-22. I'd like to thank each and every one of the 475 listeners tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you get a chance, check out one of our sponsors that we mentioned throughout the broadcast tonight. We're in the shotgun formation again. We look at running the ball. Here comes.
There you go.
Here comes a Thunderbolt, number
Right
8,
up the
takes it
gut.
all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Mr.
Finally
Lightning.
tackled by number 2. That's Braden Penny, a kid again, right there for the Panthers. He's the kid's been all over the field for them tonight.
Sophomore Michael Allred right up the gut. Like I said, a little bit lighter back than Mason, but he's got some wheels
Scat
and
back.
he can move.
Thunder
And
and
he's got a little shiftiness to him, and
We've called them Thunder and Lightning all year.
all
Coach.
year.
So this is what we've
Definitely,
seen
that's
out
a
of
great
both of them.
great nickname for both of them. They can both move.
That's all right. 9:50 left in the fourth quarter. 54-22. Monterey
First and goal from the
first
7.
and goal from the 7-yard line. We're 7 yards away from scoring another
We got
touchdown.
twins left. Single receiver right.
One
Going
in
a little
motion.
jet motion right.
And
we're gonna
it's
go
another
right-
run. Here
There's-
comes
there's
Allred.
Allred.
He
Right,
shifts
what a
through.
run.
Up and in.
Hey, yeah, that's an up and in. That
Yes,
is
sir.
a touchdown.
Touchdown.
right
Michael
there.
Allred right up the gut, little shifty run underneath a couple tackles up the gut for a touchdown. And guys, we are over 60 points of offense tonight.
Well, yeah.
Are we at the basketball game or a football?
I don't know. It's kind of starting to change to look that way.
Well, guys, I was up here last year when Whitwell come on the mountain, and our Cats got beat 21-7.
Yeah.
Listen, I
So
was
this 60-22 is very much welcome.
Abner Felix kick is good. It's through
61,
the
yeah,
uprights. It could have
it
been
is.
blocked by number 5, a freshman for the Panthers, but not.
Michael Allred.
So that's good. And they're 61-22 with 4:29 left in the fourth quarter. I'd like to take time to mention something I was reading and watching earlier this week. We were called out for having a monkey on our back in playoff season, and I think the monkey is finally off. So I'd like to reach out to some of you guys that do some sports announcing for some other groups. Hey, guys, check out Monterey Football on the Monterey Sports Network.
Yeah. I want to give another shout out to Grayson Carr from Cookville. He's listening online. Sparta, Tennessee.
Hey,
Sparta.
Sparta.
We got a warrior.
Got a warrior
We got a
listening
warrior,
to us.
but we might have a Wildcat tonight.
Uh-oh.
You know, he might be turned
That's all right.
Wildcat.
He can
yeah.
root for us
Yeah.
tonight. We don't
Another
mind.
another one listening, Eric Nipper from Cookville. He fellow friend of mine listening online. We'll give a shout out to Eric. Appreciate those guys listening to us. And I mean, we're getting fans. We get
From all over.
We got 500 people listening to us.
That's right. Hey, listen,
Crazy.
First Volunteer Bank's our broadcast booth sponsor. We couldn't do it without them. They're your neighborhood bank, and remember, they're the bank with personality. They're located at 210 East Commercial Avenue, Monterey, Tennessee. You can call them at 931-646-5501. That's 931-646-5501.
And we're coming up on our second year. It'll be the 21st of this month in November.
We're going
know,
to jump
And-
over to
and,
third year
Rick,
two.
I wanna go-
First Volunteer has hooked up again.
Wow.
There we go.
You know, I want to go
Wildcat
back to
booth.
something you said, Rick. Last year, this game, it was a disappointing.
It was
night
it was
up here.
awful. It was awful.
And it just didn't. Things didn't work. It's just part of sports. You know, it
Here
just
comes
didn't work.
22. Abner Felix kicking the ball high back to the 25-yard line. It's caught by number
Oh, look there with a
45 who
lick.
lays a lick.
That's
Caden Jones.
CJ.
That's Caden Jones coming in, putting a lick on 24, followed up by number 55. That'd be Hudson Thompson in on the tackle as well. So
But back
those
to that,
guys-
yeah, just a disappointing night last year against Whitwell,
Yeah.
and a team we probably 9 times out of 10 beat. But that night we didn't beat them,
Yeah.
and it didn't go right. And this feels good, you know, getting this one out of our system.
That's exactly right.
Hey, Katie Swafford knows who Eddie George is.
Way to go, Katie. We appreciate
on
you.
our-
Hey,
on our
listen,
chat
she
box
must be
here.
a Titan fan or something. Hey, Monterey Wildcats on defense. Here come the Panthers
Ohio
to the line
State.
of scrimmage.
And I believe, Neil, looking at the clock is now running.
Yeah,
at
that's a
full-
running clock with the point spread the way it is, 61-22. They're in the shotgun formation. The Panthers snap the ball. The quarterback runs. He gets up the middle, drugged down by number
DuBois.
21, David Walker. He gets a first down. That's a good rundown by David there. We appreciate his hustle on that play. There's 8:20 left in the fourth quarter. Hey, listen, tonight after the game, you need to check out the IDK Cafe. They're open later on to accommodate the entire Wildcat Nation, so everybody needs to go eat there. Check out their Wildcat Burger Combo. It's a pretty good deal. Also, they got some kind of open-faced sandwich, Rick. I saw you eat
Let's
two or
look.
three
Let's
of them
look
one
real
time.
quick
catfish
because we don't know.
tonight.
We don't know who's maybe watching that's parent. We got some players in there that hadn't had a lot of playing time. Aiden Reagan, obviously, in there. Hudson Thompson's now there at the end.
Yeah, it looks like
We got 66 is in there right now for Monterey. That is
Thomas
Thomas Sebastian.
right? And they're playing against their big line. If you
Yeah,
notice,
they
they've
are.
not
They've-
conceded
yeah.
any linemen
Number
for the Panthers.
70, Samuel Aguilar Sr. He's playing a little bit right now. Getting some good work, getting some reps. Always good to get some guys, younger, juniors, sophomores, some reps in a game like this.
Especially
Some of
in
our
a line
backfield
like
has
that.
stayed the same. I see Allred, Eli Sailors, Borjas, Chandler Bowden, Sparks number 20 on the far side. Here they come running the ball. Penny has it. He cuts back up the field.
Oh, and a good cutback.
He's got a great cutback. He gets
Great
ran down.
tackle
There's-
right there.
That's Sparks, number
Sparks.
20, with a tackle, open field tackle. They run it down to the 35-yard line. 6:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Charlton has his helmet off, and he's letting the mullet show
Is he letting it
bask
flow?
in its glory.
He's letting the
Wow.
mullet.
Just walking
I mean,
around like
you know, and I look at that, and I went, man, that must be nice to have all that hair
know.
still.
Yeah. Yeah, we got one up here. It's got quite a bit of hair too, don't we?
Yeah, that's all on the face, though. That's a little different. No, we're not. We're not.
Oh
calling him
no, we're
Billy
doing
Ray
that.
Coach
Cyrus.
Hoover's up here saying we need to call him Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah, no, sir. Hey,
at
listen,
there.
they're
Look
running
there.
the ball. There's an open field tackle by number 56
50.
for Monterey.
55.
That's Hudson Thompson bringing down the quarterback, number 1. So that's maybe a yard gain for the Panthers. Listen, our boys are going to fight hard. This is good for our second team
It
to
is.
come in and be able to get some time on the field.
Especially on that line like that.
Yeah, it is.
As long as
'Cause
we don't
this-
give up any long passes,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Let them bang it out in the middle and run a little bit. And I think it gives our boys on the line a lot of inspiration to be able to get into the game right here.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, we appreciate each and every listener on the Monterey Sports Network. If you've checked in on Facebook and liked our things, we sure do appreciate our game score updates by Rick McNeil. A long pass by the Panthers. Number
Picked
8
off.
intercepts the ball. Number 8 has it. He's trying to run
Michael
Michael
Allred
Allred.
with a pick.
He's being held up by one player and tackled by another. He's down at the 5-yard line. That's an interception by Michael Allred for
So
Monterey
that's 3
Wildcats.
interceptions.
I believe
3
so.
interceptions on the game.
Listen,
3
they've thrown the
Yes.
ball well tonight as far as being able to get it down the field at the first half. It's just not worked out for them here in the second half to be able to have any updated plays.
Give a shout out to softball coach, Mr. Joel Swafford.
Joel
Brad
Swafford,
Swafford,
yeah,
listen,
he's
Swafford,
right.
He's in. He's been working the gate, and he said he just got in. And guys, you sounding good.
I
We
appreciate
appreciate
yeah.
it, Brad. We appreciate each and every listener. We've had 480 check-ins tonight, people listening to our broadcast. We appreciate each and every one of you. Remember, if you want an update and you can't catch us now, you can always catch us on Facebook at Monterey Sports Network or MontereySportsNetwork.com. We're in the backfield again with shotgun formation. Here's a handoff. I can't tell if that's Michael Alt. No, it's number 4, Mason Bowman, fighting for it. First down. Easy first down. They're getting a little chippy on the field. They're trying to ride kids into the ground down there. So
Yeah.
we 4:22 left in the fourth quarter. It's still a running clock. It's 61-22. Monterey
Yeah,
is
and
well
with that,
in control.
and with that first down, with the running clock, we're getting toward. I don't even know if 3 or 4 more snaps and it's going to be over with. Maybe one more first down, Neil, and that'll pretty much do it.
Well,
Hey,
we
Neil,
got 4
Neil,
minutes. That's
does Coach know anything about our song that we sing?
that song you sing.
Don't ask me to sing because it's
Yeah,
not
no,
pretty.
I'll take care of that song.
Listen, none of us need to sing up
No,
here.
I
I'll
can
just
tell you
go ahead
that.
and tell you.
My wife says my karaoke skills are not good.
Hey, we've snapped it from the shotgun formation. Michael Allred gets the handoff. He's still
close to a
running.
first down.
No, he's got about 5 or 6 yards out of the carry. He's down about the 22 or 23 yard line. I don't know.
Yeah, he's had a very nice night running the ball too. He's probably got 60, 70 yards. He's got 2 touchdowns.
Thunder and Lightning.
Yeah.
So what we call them, the combo running backs there that we have here in Monterey. But listen, the quarterback's not looked bad running the ball tonight. Our receivers who've caught long passes have ran the ball well tonight. We've had a really solid game out of the Monterey Wildcats. Obviously, with the score indicating that, 61-22, Monterey definitely in the lead with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Here they come back to the line of scrimmage. They're in the shotgun formation again. We've got 2 wideouts.
All red in the backfield this time.
Is that all red?
That is all red, and he
runs through it. He gets stood up. He's up high over the line. I'm not quite sure what's going on. They're picking him up off the ground where he can't run. His head kept bobbing like a bobber in the water. Did you see that?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
They got a first down, though.
They did get a first down, and then there you go.
There we go. It's 2:40 left in the fourth quarter. That's a first down for the Monterey Wildcats.
With a running clock, just in case those are listening online, the clock is running because it is over a 35-point lead.
Yep, that's what it is.
There we go. Hey, listen, we've got fantastic sponsors. First Volunteer Bank, Volunteer Electric Co-op, the IDK Cafe, A1 Auto Repair, the Thornton Agency, and Monterey Drugs. If you've missed one of those tonight and didn't catch them, please visit those locations here in town in Monterey. We'd love for our sponsors to hear that you caught them on the Monterey Sports Network. We're in the victory formation. We snap the ball. We down it. Little chippy behavior on the line there.
A little early, I think, though.
Yeah, a little early, but it's running the clock down. We're a minute and 56 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, 61-22. Matthew Montgomery gets the call from the coach. He's telling him what to do. He gets back over to the huddle. I'm sure if he's done that once, it's probably going to be the same prediction. He's going to do it again.
It is.
They're going to wait until the very last possible second to snap the ball.
Upperman is now up on Signal Mountain 35-28. Those that are listening that
go Upperman Bees.
Fans.
Bees pulling it out then.
It's close. 6 minutes left in that game.
Been tough game for them.
We've snapped the ball and downed it again. We're allowing the clock to run. It's 1:20, a little under 1:20 now in the fourth quarter.
Another score, Warren County and Mount Juliet are in a tight one. Fourth quarter, 4 minutes 47 seconds left. Mount Juliet's up 10-7 on Warren County, who's having a terrific year.
Yeah. Warren County
really
not
undefeated.
No, they're 8-2.
8-2. All right, I knew they were hammering it pretty well. Here comes Matthew Montgomery under center.
He's going to take one more knee, and that'll do it.
And that's going to run the clock out, I believe. He's waiting to the last possible second. He has not been over yet. There's 47 seconds left. He's underneath the center now. Takes the snap, kneels down.
Now I can sing my song.
You can sing if you would like. Go right ahead.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Oh, there he goes.
There it is.
Oh.
The Wildcats has made out like a bandit on this round 2.
I've been waiting all night to hear that.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, we appreciate it. We got our athletic director up here talking to us, giving us the thumbs up. That's a great victory. He says, "Go Cats." We appreciate him.
A good win, a good playoff win, especially kind of taking the taste out of our mouth of the playoffs last year. Getting that first round win is always a good thing, and you never know. You never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Play the game.
Football.
You got to put the pads on and
you got to play the game.
The time has expired in the game in the fourth quarter. It's 61-22 is the final score. Monterey Wildcats.
I'm going to give one more shout out to
Logan
Rittenberry down in Cookeville listening tonight.
Thanks, Logan.
And I appreciate him checking in. I hope that golf game is doing well because mine's not doing so good right now.
Listen, guys, we're going to break a little bit and give our statistician the time to do some ciphering back here. And
gotcha.
We'll be back for our post-game show and wrap it up and go to the house here.
Yo, Jethro, get back there and start doing your numbers.
Y'all hang in here with us. We'll be right back.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank, we're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family, and we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area, making Monterey and surrounding communities even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them the next time your auto needs maintenance or you have a problem. Call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. Proud sponsors of Monterey High School. Located on Elmore Street, right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.
Hey guys, welcome back to Medley Field in Monterey, Tennessee. We appreciate you guys checking us out on the Monterey Sports Network. We've had looks like 503 check-ins tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. We've talked about fabulous sponsors and great people that take care of us all year. We couldn't do it without First Volunteer Bank, our broadcast booth sponsor. Listen, this has been a hard-fought victory for Monterey to come in and get a solid win tonight. I believe it was 61-22 was the final score in the game. Wayne the Beard Brown has some stats for us. It's 9:27 in the evening, so this game actually is ending early. We still have some games going on around the region. We'll report to those scores here in just a few minutes. But, Wayne, what do you got?
Some big numbers. It takes a while to count when you got so many. But so we're going to start off with sorry. Matthew Montgomery.
Number 18, the quarterback.
Sorry, yeah,
Matthew
let's start off with Montgomery. He had 221 yards passing and 4 touchdowns. 2 of those touchdowns was to Caden Jones, 1 to Allred and 1 to Bowman. He also added in 41 yards of rushing also, so he had 221 yards in the air 41 yards on the ground. Bowman ended up with 238 yards on the run and
Wow.
2 touchdowns.
Those are some incredible numbers.
Caden Jones had 2 touchdowns for 71 yards. Allred added 60 yards of rushing and 2 touchdowns. So good luck picking a player of the game, because those are some fat stats right there.
What do you got, Coach? What do you think? We want to start talking player of the game.
Well, let's until we build up to the player. Let's talk about some players that stood out.
Listen, I can name 5 right off the bat that you look at. Abner Felix, a fabulous freshman kicker that's come in the game tonight for an injured Soberanis who wasn't in. He kicked the ball well. He put how many through the uprights?
He kicked onside kicks, pooch kicks, deep balls on kickoffs.
Exactly, and extra
on the
point
money,
kicks.
and extra points, and a great punt, probably a 45-yard punt with a roll.
Right.
So special teams, he really stepped up tonight.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now let's talk about somebody else. I said I had 4 or 5. Number 10, the mullet, Carter Charlton, played all over the field tonight.
Yep.
You could not run around him or through him. He was in the backfield more than he was on the line of scrimmage sometimes. It seemed like he lived in their backfield tonight.
He just, he's got a nose for the ball, and he plays that end position really with great technique. And you're right, you can't get around. It's hard. I mean, you can't get around him.
So
that's
he's
exactly
just so
right.
long.
He had the 2 old moments for me that, get you in the game. One was when he was chasing the quarterback. He just flat out run over the running back that was trying to block.
That's exactly
just run
right.
all over him. And then the long run down the sideline.
Caught the ball stiff arm and ended up with a face mask penalty, but that's just part of it.
Yeah, a couple other players I thought. Obviously, Denver Smith, Grant Hoover, those D tackles.
You
man,
talk about
they're
motors that run the whole time.
Man, I'm talking about defense and offense, man. How about let's give a shout out to James Henry, 74.
Okay.
He filled in for Anthony Soberanis in the middle of that line, the holes for Matthew Montgomery and Mason Bowman to run through.
That's exactly right.
He stepped in, and I didn't think they missed much of a beat with him in there. And he's about their 6th or 7th guy.
Let me remind you of number 77, Dustin Hernandez. He
yes.
comes out and has a lights-out football game for a lineman. You just can't see that caliber just anywhere. It's something else to really see. We talked about Byron Borjas, number 12, in the backfield tonight, who switched from cornerback way back to safety, and he played deep in a lot of instances and covered a lot of balls that would have been touchdowns under most circumstances.
Something I was thinking about when Rick and Neil and Wayne, when maybe, you think about last week's game, maybe a Byron Borjas in that back end at safety in the future might be something to look at.
That's exactly right.
Because that's a tall guy that can run back there, and that takes away that deep ball.
Listen, we talked about number 63, Josiah Maddox, coming in.
Yeah, he came in.
And
Good minutes.
Good minutes on the field tonight. Filled in. His dad is a sports guy
yeah.
himself.
Willie,
Willie's done a lot for sports around the Putnam County area. So he's brought his son up here to play and had some great minutes on the field. Wayne, have you got any ideas of who you could think of right off the bat? Anybody else?
Caden Jones.
If
the ball hit his hands, he caught it.
He caught it tonight, ran for 2 touchdowns. They were both long passes along the sideline, deep balls, in and gone.
Yeah, he never missed a beat, but that's Matthew Montgomery putting it where it's supposed to be.
Here's another one, Wayne. How about a little bounce-back game for Chandler Bowden?
That's exactly right. Chandler Bowden, number 1.
Caught one of the best balls I've seen on the sideline.
Yeah.
Not even his touchdown pass.
Toes on the line. He
tiptoeing it.
Comes out of bounds and first down, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? There was one more that I was thinking of. Number 2, a fabulous sophomore, the player for us, Eli Sailors, playing in the backfield on defense or cornerback area, but turned right around and had some jet sweeps tonight and gained some valuable yardage for us.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, you're talking about a kid that can run the ball. He's another fast, speedy kid that we have on the team. Looking and naming all of those kids, that is really, it's a hard pick to go. Who would you go for?
But I think
Rick's back here.
Rick, no, I think we're all in.
It's just, guys, it's been hard all year long.
Oh yeah.
I mean, every game, them guys line up and give it all. I mean, how in the world do you pick one person?
Well, you're looking at a football team that's 8-2. They've had a lot of great wins. They've had some disappointing losses for them. You know, we know it's disappointing for those kids, but they've played even hard in the games they lost.
Well, you got Mason Bowman. He's got over 1,300 yards now, probably, don't
Yeah.
he?
Oh,
How many
easily,
do you
yeah.
have tonight?
221.
221.
No,
Hold on.
238.
Oh, 238 is what he
So
had.
he had 1,069 yards. That's going to put him over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That put him over 1,300.
Right.
In 10 games.
Yeah. 10 games.
No,
13
actually
Nine
9
games,
8
yeah, nine.
games.
No, 9
because he
games.
played half a ball game against Pickett County and Red Bull and Springs, right?
Well,
Only half games.
You can't count the COVID game. He didn't run in it.
Right. But he
So
had
we're
2 games. He
sitting-
only played the first half.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
you're
of course,
looking at
Joe Burns,
really-
he didn't-
Yeah, Joe, yeah.
I mean, he
you're
didn't
right.
play half the year.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, you got him, then you got Matthew Montgomery, guys, is a sophomore quarterback and has got 1 interception all year long.
Wow.
Matthew tonight
So-
And he
was
can-
on point.
He's a beast up the middle. I mean, it took the whole team almost to
Yeah,
take him down there a while
seven
ago.
players from the opposite team had to try to drag him down. He was dragging them down the field. This
So,
is
I mean,
He
how
had
strong
41
quarterback.
yards. 41 yards rushing also.
if it wasn't surprising Jeannie so much, we'd give it to the whole team. But I mean, she probably shish kebab us if we did that.
she might be after us if we do that.
I mean, this has been hard for me. Mason Bowman's got it twice.
right.
Chandler's got it one week.
Caden Jones got it once.
Caden Jones got
Grant
it 1
Hoover
week.
got it.
Grant Hoover got it.
Mullet.
Mullet
Mullet's
got it once.
My vote is number 18,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew
Montgomery.
Montgomery.
I'm with you.
So here's 4 guys. We're sounding off right here pretty unanimously. Number 18, Matthew Montgomery, player of the game. So we would like to congratulate him, the IDK player of the game, Matthew Montgomery,
Yep.
with some
And it's-
outstanding stats. Tell us one more time what he
It's
had.
hard to disagree when you look at the stats. When he throws for 221 yards, 4 touchdowns, adds in 41 yards of rushing.
How
And
much-
his passes were on the spot tonight.
Did you get how many completions and attempts he had?
You're asking the video guy.
You're asking the
Okay.
video
Well,
guy.
I was just asking.
He was doing some
he's been,
I had it somewhere.
he's been over 50% of completing his passes.
He was
all
over
year
Yes,
long.
he was.
100%
He was right at it or above 50% the last time.
And what
I-
they say in
I-
the NFL, if you've got the numbers like that, it's
You're-
150.9 and
Yeah.
153.9
You're right.
computer rating or quarterback rating.
Listen, I can't count that high on a lot of those stats, so I got to leave it to somebody who can do it. We appreciate Wayne doing that. Hey, I want to jump in and catch some scores real quick from around the area. We've got a lot of final scores. Joe Burns against South Pittsburgh. We knew that would be a game that South Pittsburgh would probably prevail in. They did. 52-0 is the final. Here's a nice one to like to report on. It's a final. Clay County is 21-0 over Copper Basin. Copper Basin, a tough team coming all the way over to Clay County to play. Oh, Clay County went there. Okay, to Copper Basin. I got you. Whitwell and Gordonsville Lockhorns tonight, 49-0. Gordonsville prevails. Gordonsville and Clay County will play each other next week.
Rematch.
That's exactly right. 48-21. Cascade over Bledsoe. That's the first loss
Are you kidding
in
me?
Bledsoe this year, guys.
That's an upset of the night
That is
right
an
there.
Cascade
upset.
was 5-5.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
an upset of the night right there.
Yep.
So Cascade brought the hammer to the field tonight and did well. So
Over to Bledsoe.
that's exactly right.
That's right.
Red Bank 50, Grundy County 6. I could have probably predicted that
Yeah.
one pretty easy. That's 3A football. That's a final.
Red Bank is the class of 3A. Besides Alcoa, they're gonna be up there.
They're going to be hard to handle. Here is the one for you.
Oh,
Brainerd
wow.
14-13 over Smith County in
That was
overtime.
almost
That's
upset right there.
Yeah, that
Almost
was.
an upset. Final score: Loudon over York, 42-7. We'll see York next year in our particular district. Look at another final: Livingston Academy and Nolensville lock up. It's 38-14. Nolensville. Class 4A, DeKalb County plays Spring Hill. DeKalb gets the win at 31-9. Looking at Stone Memorial playing Tullahoma, 49-8. We appreciate that. Hey, we're getting some handshakes from some guys that help us out a lot.
Yeah.
Stonecomb guys, JoJo
Yep,
Matheny
yep.
and Rafferty Cleary helping us out tonight upstairs, doing some live stuff outside. We
He's
appreciate
over on the
those
B
guys.
Rock.
That's exactly right, on B-Rock. Hey, we're still locked up. Last time I heard, what was happening in Upperman? It was 35-30.
28. Wow,
35-38.
35.
It's a tie ball game. Upperman and Signal Mountain. There's another 4A score, DeKalb County 31, Spring Hill 9. So we've got some updated scores for you.
It's 35-35 in overtime, guys.
Real quick, before we go off, let's talk about next week. We got. I mean, it's a big task. They are the class of 1A.
Yeah.
We got to go down there. You know what though? Me and Rick were saying you got to strap them on.
You got to play the game.
You got to play the game.
That's exactly
And
right.
We're watching with Bledsoe. Bledsoe 8-2,
We're down
and
late
then the season's over. Look at us last year, 10-0, 2-18 comes up.
Yeah.
We weren't ready.
That's exactly right.
Well, I don't want to say we weren't ready. We didn't play well.
We didn't play well.
No, from the get-go. It was over before we even started.
It seems like this year it's been you were overlooking teams that you really shouldn't overlook.
Well, we had three turnovers the first quarter last year.
We did.
And
which is uncharacteristic.
You got
of
a
that
good team in Whitwell, and they drilled us.
That's
so
exactly
yeah,
right.
that game will be at 6 o'clock Central Time next week.
Correct.
In
South Pittsburgh.
South Pittsburgh, and that place they like their football.
They
like their football.
They'll be train horning and
They
everything
will be
else down there.
trained. The
and
steam will be
Pirates.
coming out of the pirate ship. I've seen it. It's a sight, and they you always say shut down the town for the
High
game.
school football game.
They shut it down.
Yeah, it's a small community like Monterey, so you know what? That's going to be a fun one to get to go see.
We'll go. We'll be down
super-
there.
Super excited that we might get. Are we going to be there for sure? Do we know?
I'm gonna try my best to.
We're gonna
I'll
work
call
on
the
the
coach
details.
and AD and down there, and we'll see if we can get in.
Gotcha.
The big feather, I think, in their cap, Stonecom again.
Okay.
Because TSSAA actually recognized them as,
Well,
Gotcha.
Stonecom does the Blue Shield Bowl.
That's
and
exactly
a big,
right.
They do a great job. So
I'll find out for Monday sometime if they'll return my
And
calls and stuff, and we'll.
This broadcast wouldn't happen tonight without them helping us out. correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't going to be able to do the basketball state playoffs in Murfreesboro last year
Absolutely.
by ourselves.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
if we'd have had Stonecom, we could have done that. So they hooked up with us. It just worked out really well.
Yeah.
Final words on the game tonight. We've talked about where we're going and where we're headed.
Just an all around good win. A lot of people contributing, quarterback, running back, receiver, linebacker. Just a good win. What you're supposed to do in the first round of the playoffs.
Exactly.
What you're supposed if you're a top team in your region, what you're supposed to do.
Just take
We
care of
did it.
business. Yeah. That's
So
exactly right.
is a 2 seed against the 3 seed? Is what it was.
Yeah.
Monterey's
Two-
2
yeah,
seed.
they were the
Yes.
3. Yeah.
3 seed against Sail Creek, and we seen our Cats come out and play some good ball.
Here's one. Our region went 3-1 tonight.
Yep.
That's exactly
3-1.
right.
So
Yep. And the only loss was Joe Burns
Joe
against
Burns.
South Pitt.
South Pitt.
Yeah.
So
That's all right. Well, South Pitt's going to be the one everybody has to get over.
you got to get over
Yeah.
it.
You can get one over them.
I was
Maybe that'll happen.
proud of the team tonight. They started with the accelerator to the floor and never did let off.
They started with an early turnover with a touchdown and it didn't bother them.
Yep.
They just came out, kept the game plan, and rolled with it.
And kept going. So we had 520 check-ins tonight.
We did.
guys.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
exactly right. We appreciate each and every 520 persons or people that checked in on us.
Absolutely.
Listen, as always, you can check in. You can leave comments. We can answer them on the fly for you. We are at Medley Field in Monterey, Tennessee. We would like to say thank you to each and every person that's checked on us. Wayne the Beard Brown for all the stats and live action tonight, helping there. Rick McNeil, our producer. We could never do it without him.
Yep.
Special guest over here,
Yeah,
Kyle
man.
Childress, the
Yeah.
coach. We're gonna
I
call
don't
you
know.
the
I
coach.
mean, we don't.
Well,
we
he's
just
been here twice. So
I've been here twice. I don't
is he a
know.
special guest
I don't
now
know if
or
I'm a
part of
special
the
guest.
family?
All right, I'm
going to
take
do
him
my
home.
best for next week if we can do it. If not, it might be basketball
Do
season.
I need to call your wife?
You
Is
might
that
have
it?
to see if Holly, but write me a note.
Holly, I need your note written, and I'll just stop by the house to get it.
Pick me up and just drop me off when we're done.
And I can give him a ride home or whatever it takes. So, but we do appreciate you, Kyle, for
Yeah, I
coming in and
appreciate
helping
it.
us out.
You know,
Well, let's talk about the score one more time, guys. A couple of people had messaged earlier in the chat box. So what was it, 61 to 22?
61-22. And listen, you can catch any of that on the Monterey Sports Network on Facebook, updated scores, and there will be a replay coming out of this audio
It's already up.
from the night. It's already up, so that's a good thing. Like I said, anytime you need to check it out, you can message us on Facebook at any time. You can go to MontereySportsNetwork.com and leave us messages also. Is that right, Rick?
Absolutely, yeah.
So if somebody needs to reach out and get a hold of us, we would love that.
And one thing we can add, Neil, about if you're wanting to listen to the audio or listen to the game, and Rick, you might be able to add a note. The game will start, about an hour after the broadcast starts on
we
YouTube?
got the pregame. We got the
Pregame
pregame going from 6 to 7, and then the game
Okay,
starts at 7
so if
o'clock.
it starts, it'll probably be an hour into the, if it's a 4-hour broadcast, it's going to be right at hour 1.
Right.
Yep.
So
you
the
can fast
end of
forward
hour
if you
1
need
is
to.
where you want to start checking in.
Well,
Well,
unless
I
you
don't know.
there you got Coach West, Coach Hoover on.
Listen,
Hey,
you
got some
said
pretty good-
football, and I'm just going with you right here,
Yeah.
guys.
There's some pretty
Come
good
on
stuff
now.
in there.
there's some
pregame,
good stuff.
so-
Pregame.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
So we would like to say thank you to everybody that
Yeah.
checked us out. Like I said, you can.
One more thing
Yes, sir.
before we go, Neil. We got a junior high ball game tomorrow up here in the
Monterey.
Troy Faust Memorial Gymnasium, and we will be covering that too. So
Gotcha.
It's
All right.
start- it's gonna
Against
start about
Livingston.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
Livingston's coming to town. LMS Middle School from Livingston will be here to play our Wildcats.
Yeah.
Junior
In a home
varsity
game.
starts at 2 o'clock, and I think the girls' game will be at 3. But we'll be up and be going, and we do have access to the Wi-Fi in there, so we'll do
Good deal.
camera
Awesome.
and everything. Hopefully.
All right.
We appreciate that. Hey, so final score tonight, 61-22. The Monterey Wildcats take a victory. It's 9:44 p.m. We appreciate each and every one of you signing off from Medley Field in Monterey, Tennessee. This is the Monterey Sports Network.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Thornton Agency is an independent insurance agency representing over 20 companies and are able to tailor the right plan to every need at the best possible rate. Their number one goal is to provide quality service. Their mission is to build long-lasting relationships, not just mere clients. They're located at 418 East Broad Street, Suite D1 in Cookeville. Give Josh a call today at 931-252-4659. That's 931-252-4659.
Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what the VEC Customer Share Fund accomplishes. Participating customers round up their monthly bill to the nearest dollar. The extra money goes into a shared fund that supports Monterey High School sports and academics, as well as other community projects throughout the VEC service area, making Monterey and surrounding communities even better places to live. Make your change count and sign up for the VEC Customer Share Program. If you're looking for an honest, dependable, and experienced shop to have your vehicle repaired, check out A1 Auto Repair just outside of Monterey on Highway 70. Bill, Tim, and Kurt have the knowledge and experience to handle almost any auto repair you may have. From wiper blades to major engine repair, they provide expert and reasonable solutions to keep your vehicle on the road. Go by and see them the next time your auto needs maintenance or you have a problem. Call them at 931-839-3013. That's 931-839-3013. Go Cats!
At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're a neighbor. We'll get to know you so we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. Proud sponsors of Monterey High School. Located on Elmore Street, right next door to the dollar store. Just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. We're wishing the best for Monterey High School sports and academics. IDK Cafe, located at 124 East Commercial Avenue in Monterey, are proud supporters of the Wildcats. Check their Facebook page at IDK-CAFE for an up-to-date menu as well as daily specials, with their newest menu item being the Wildcat Burger Combo. They're open Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and reopening Friday and Saturday nights from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Jenny and her staff would like to encourage every Monterey student to be the very best they could be at academics as well as athletics. Go by and see them today at the corner of Chestnut and Commercial, or give them a call at 931-584-0174. That's 931-584-0174.